Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, of course, bringing you that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and of course, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And part of keeping it real when it comes to theme parks, this is the Resort Recon Live podcast. This is my in-studio show where myself and my other theme park nerds and you guys there in the chat. We talk about what's new, what's popping off in the theme parks, both here in Orlando and also over in the West Coast when I have some of my friends who drop by. We give you guys news, tips, tricks, strategies to basically make your life easier when it comes to the theme parks. And if you can't make it to the theme parks, don't worry. We got tips and tricks. I can talk through Invisalign to bring the theme parks to you in your house. So one of my favorite things to do, especially going to the parks, was bringing the theme parks back to where I lived, whether it was a sense, whether it was a food, whether it's decor, either way, we're going to be talking about that and also how to do it on the cheap when at all possible. So, without any further ado, let me bring in my panel members, my friends for the week. You know how we do it on this show. When the friends drop in, we bring them on in. We've got Erica from Hang with Erica and Rob, and we have got Tom F. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Tis the season.
Doing really good.
Oh, let's see. Erica is my decorating consigliere when it comes to, when it
Hey,
comes to
This
Halloween.
is Halloween. That's it.
That's it with
Right
the.
now,
I
that's it.
like
That's all I
that.
got right now.
I like that with the metal metal skeleton arm. I like that. Very,
It counts.
very cool. Very cool. Well, as always, we're gonna have a great time on the show today. I see 22 of you guys here in between YouTube and X. Good seeing you guys here. Good seeing you guys here. Let's see who we've got in the chat before we get to moving on with the show. We've got Snorterpoopus Q Burr, of course, our polar bear from Pinellas County, who says, hello, humans and other critters. Good to see you. We've got Swift minus one, aka Matt G. Always good seeing you here, my dear. Hope you are well. And of course, Thomas here. He's in the chat. He's got the blue wrench saying, hey, hey, all hit the like on the way in and share the
He's
stream
a pain in
out.
the butt.
Yes, Ralph. Well, we love having them. We love having them here. And yes, hitting the like definitely helps. That is your price of admission, way cheaper than it is to go to Disney. Lets YouTube know my channel is out here. And hey, everyone wants to go and check it out. And those of you over on X, yes, please do heart the stream and retweet. That also brings eyes on the channel. And hopefully you can come over here and subscribe to me over here on YouTube. Let's see. We have got Linda, Tom's better half. How you doing, my dear? Saying hi to Snorterpoopus. And let's see. Yes. Storms coming through. We're actually that's actually something to talk about with regards to planning here in Florida, because the days that we're having right now, very typical for this time of year, and people get kind of flummoxed when they realize that the weather is not their friend for the next couple of days. And they're like, what do we do on our Disney trip? We're going to talk about that because your girl's been in that position a lot. Puke energy. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. My lights were flickering. My lights were flickering too. So it's like, come on, y'all. Dang. Keely Chow is here, says, hey, everybody, and good morning. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we also have got Goofar35. I see you. I see you. Matthew T7V. Hello. I'm sorry I got to go by the handle because I don't know what YouTube is doing to my channel. I think it's using my channel to train AI, honestly. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm here, beautiful ladies. Well, thank you. So glad that you are here with us. Everyone's nanny. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the handles here. Oh, but isn't that Mama Lugo, Erica?
There, I can say you sent it elite too.
Eventually, I
TV.
start to put together the faces when YouTube starts doing this at business. So good to see you, Mama Lugo. It says, "Hey everyone," and channel. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Two housekeeping things before we start. Oh, hey Charles, good to see you. Good to see you as well. Like I said, two housekeeping things before we start. Your girl is seriously trying to declutter, and it's almost embarrassing. Well, I won't say embarrassing because there was a point in time where I absolutely, well, okay, when I got my first job, I'm like, who? I got money to spend on Disney stuff. So I collected a whole lot of stuff. And now it's time for me to declutter some of that stuff. So I have got a shop over here on Mercari. It's like eBay, but without the BS. And I'm starting to put items up here. So all of these items that I'm putting up on Mercari come from my personal collection. Like I went out, got it, curated it, stuff like that. And in case some folks are like, "Well, really, Lorena, how do we know that's yours?" Okay, so this is a limited edition box set that I bought in 2009. So all of these, yes, stuff that I've picked on my own, stuff that I've gotten from Imagineering. This is Trader Sam with his Imagineering ID badge here. So sample of stuff that's going up on Mercari. I literally have boxes and boxes of pins to go through because I used to collect Disney pins until stuff started going south around, I want to say, gosh, what was it? Around 2016, pretty much when Iger took over. Honestly, that's what happened. So stuff started going from, shut up and take my money to kind of like, I think I'm gonna sit on my money. So I've kind of been sitting on this for about 10 years, but now it's time for me to declutter stuff, pass it on to some other folks who will be very interested in it if possible. So of course, that's the Mercari store that I have. The link is in the description box for you to go and visit. And also, please do. I have a code for you all to use when it comes to the Magic Candle Company. They do various scents that remind you of the parks. Extremely reputable. Erica has ordered from them as well, using my codes. And what's your favorite scent so far?
I need to order more. I really loved that Main Street one.
Is it
Fall.
which one on Main
I forgot
Street?
it was the fall one. I don't know, it just
The
smelled like,
autumn on Main Street. Yes.
yeah, it had that pumpkin like smell, but it was like a sweet pumpkin, not strong on the cinnamon. It
Hmm.
was more on the sweeter side. That was my favorite. I'm gonna try new ones this year, but I'm kind of hooked on that one. Ooh,
I
Orange Grove. I
yeah, Orange Grove. Orange
love
Grove is
it.
good. Floridian, yes, that smells
You,
like
you know what
I
I'm
had
gonna
that
ask
one
about
too.
Pirate's Life.
That
What's that
one
smell like?
smelled good.
Pirate's Life is awesome. I would say like Pirate's Life is amazing. That's literally smells like Pirates of the Caribbean. Polynesian smells like the Polynesian Resort. Haunted smells
I
like
have
the
that one.
haunted shit.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
And no
that
one
one is.
uses the smell unless they're an absolute Disney nerd and like,
Mm-hmm.
and they just know these products and kind of are in the know.
Terror,
But
huh?
This
I
is
know
it.
this. And it's
Terror.
like, oh, Pumpkin King. What?
Pumpkin King, this is one of my favorite. If you
Oh,
want that pumpkin smell that smacks you in the face,
yes.
Pumpkin King. I love it. This
Oh,
is it's
I'm gonna get that one as
so
well.
it's so strong. Autumn on Main Street, it's like you were saying, Erica, it's a
A
sweet
lighter.
pumpkiny smell. It's lighter, it's great.
Yeah.
Pumpkin King, this is a good man cave scent, if I may say so
Really?
myself. Yes, it
Well, I
is.
don't know. Sometimes I like a good punch you in the face pumpkin cinnamon scent. Just depends
Yeah.
on my mood. I go between like the stronger scent or the lighter ones, and I always get vanilla candles just to kind of give it like a creamy scent in the house, in
Hmm.
with like that spice scent. But I guess I wouldn't have to do that since it's got vanilla in it in the scent. I wouldn't have to like burn separate vanilla candles.
Horror
Yeah.
Night got my attention. What's that supposed to be?
Horror Nights, that smells like, I want to say, fog, pyrotechnic fog, ozone, and aquatic musk. Yes,
Oof.
I don't know how they did it, but that's what it smells like. And they do sell this candle at Universal, although you will get it cheaper if you use my code and buy from directly from Magic Candle Company. There's a lot of white label scents at Universal from Magic Candle Company, but they put it under a different name. And of course, it's got the theme park markup. So I'll have to do a video one day that maps the scent you can get there to here. But Horror Nights is good. Poison Apple. It's so delicious. It's just apple, cinnamon, sugar. It's just got this really amazing apple smell. That's one of my favorites. The rest of these are not too good. Well, pumpkin pecan mouse waffles is okay. Hocus Pocus is Villains is eh. Wizards and Wands is
Oh,
actually really good. That smells really good. That's a good Harry Potter fragrance right there.
I think I'll have to check some of those out.
Yeah.
Yes, Linda's telling me in chat we should check out the candles out. Go
Yeah.
park the site, honey. Grab her code.
Next time I see you guys, I'll decant some of them that I have into spray bottles so you guys can take them home and you can try
Okay.
them and see which
And
ones
I'm sorry we didn't meet up on Thursday because I had those dang games for you again.
oh, no worries. No
They've been
worries.
to the
Oh,
park 3 times.
terror. Smells like tower terror. So when these are so good. Plus, they're a local company. Disney uses Scentsy, which is a multi-level marketing company I don't particularly like, but this one they're a local company to Orlando. So I love shouting out
They
local
are local.
companies.
Okay.
Yeah, they're local
Can we
right
go
here.
there?
Can you
Scentsy is
no?
good for the warmers, especially their Disney line. They have really nice, very well made Disney warmers. I only get the ones that look like super collectibles if you could pass down in the family. Like that's
I
how
have
nice they are.
Yeah, I have a
Um,
tiki. I have the tiki. I have this one, the tiki. Well, there was another version 1.0, which I
mhm.
have somewhere in the house. So I have
Well,
the tiki, the
Reno,
tiki.
where's your
So
code at? Linda's asking me in my chat.
my code is, and dang it, where the heck is it? I have it in the description box. I should know this darn thing by heart. I think it should be Lorena Creole. That should be it. Should be Lorena Creole. Like literally, that's all you have to put
but
in.
the Scentsy wax, it doesn't last as long. I've found it'll last maybe a day, maybe 2 days. Um, these I noticed do last longer. You get more for your money with these scents, and they are stronger and more pungent.
Hmm. I will. I wasn't prepared to do show and tell, but I'm gonna have to do show and tell next week, so I can show you guys. I'll have to go in my stash. Yeah, that is my code, Lorena Creole, for 15% off. Sometimes the discounts are better than my code, but do what you have to do for your budget. But you will trust me, you will very very small margin of being disappointed. Lots of folks from the channel have ordered, and again, you're uh you're helping out a local business here in Orlando. Do they have a candle that smells like a wet bed? I don't know. I haven't come across that yet. You're welcome, Linda. You're welcome, Linda. Well, we have a super chat from Jerry Morales, and I'm so glad to see you, my dear. So amazing supporting the panel. Let's see. Let's blow you up, but we'll give you the old school one. This is pathetic.
Join in, folks. It's yodeling time. Here at Lester's
Elephant green screen effect.
Thank you for that $9.99 super chat, my dear. Says, I can't wait to see you go to Disney around now that Halloween is coming up. Cheers to you and your cool guest, Lorena. Well, thank you, Jerry. And yes, I will be. I've kind of been, well, it's first of all, it's really hot right now. And it used to be that the Halloween decorations at Disney didn't go up until like mid-September or something like that. So I'm probably going to be, well, I'm definitely going to be in the parks over Labor Day weekend, but really, really hitting the Disney parks in early to at least mid-September. I'm trying to wait for the crowd. Well, I shouldn't even talk about the crowds. Let's say the heat most of all is what I'm waiting for to go down. But yes, I can't wait to share that with you all. Halloween decorations, of course, Christmas is my favorite, but Halloween is like my second favorite. And I am just amazed with what they do with the parks. And unlike last year, they're actually doing more this year, which I'm surprised about, but not really. It's called the Epic Universe Effect. That's what that's called. But let's see, a couple other people. Hey, Dance Life at the Kingdom. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. And yep, I know you're a former pin trader. Mm-hmm. I need to have. I haven't scheduled it yet, but yeah, I am going to do a stream going through and sorting my darn pins. It's insane.
I don't know if I want to mod that. I might have to run and hide.
Why is that?
Well, I could see pins flying and people, hey, show us this one, show us that one.
Yeah, because it's kind of like what happened when I was going through part of my Marvel comic collection. Like, so I didn't know it was called Silver Age Marvel. I just know it was the age when I was getting comic books from the spinner rack at the 7-Eleven. And people were like, no, go here, check there. No, that's a Jim Lee cover. I said, a who, what now? Going through, no, go back to this one. Show us this one. Show us this. It was fun, but yeah, I get it. It's gonna be crazy, but I so need to do it. So need to do it. Let's see. Someone asked me. Somebody asked me something. Okay. Maybe I was singing it.
I'm really jealous of her background. That thing looks awesome.
Well, Erica's?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it great?
She looks like she's in a dungeon cave. I love it. Like some kind of castle.
Who, me?
No, the person sitting behind you. Yeah, you.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing something behind scenes.
Hey, Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee.
Here comes rain. Yep.
Yes. Heavy rain, strong storms forecast for Central Florida this weekend. Remember how I was saying that hurricane, even though it's not going to directly hit us, we're going to get effects from that hurricane. So that's what's going on now. Heavy rain. We had rain twice yesterday in the morning and in the evening. And then we just had a band that went through here now. But here's the thing. When you are planning your trips to Walt Disney World, especially this time of year, you need to make sure that you have a rainy day plan. Meaning, what are you going to do when the skies open up and it's just crazy with regards to the weather? So you need to make sure you have a plan, whether it's you're just going to stay at the resort, which is another good thing to do. Just stay where you are. If you're at Disney, stay at the Disney resorts. Or if you are a commando like I am, put the rain ponchos on. We're going in. Because the wait times are usually, you think they're walk on now. Rain, people don't want to go to the parks in the rain. So if your crew is like that, you will have the best time trying everything, at least for a while. Then you just want to get the heck out of there. But this is one of those things where the rain can delay your flights, coming into Orlando. So you need to make sure that you have your plan to put together. But yeah, lots of lightning. I even if it's not your home resort, okay, I have crashed the Polynesian resort more often than not for several hours when it's raining. The
I
couches
thought
are at a
they,
premium.
I thought they had a wanted poster for you in there.
But no,
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 no.
I've spent enough money. They need to shut up.
Okay.
I've stayed there so many times. It's like with Art of Animation or Pop Century. They're both all there together. That's one of my other hotels. I like the Crash at too. They do good. Like they do like all these things for the kids and for families and stuff like that. Sometimes the food offerings, if depending on how bad the weather is, sometimes the food offerings may have more of a slimmer menu. So just keep that in mind. But man, Polynesia is my favorite one to crash at. Big couches, you know, it's just fun. But a lot of people have the same idea. But yeah, you can go to one of the Disney resorts, Grand Floridian, Polynesian, Yacht and Beach Club. Animal Kingdom Lodge is a really good one when it rains. So Disney wants you to spend money. So they do not mind you crashing at the resorts. Take it. I've crashed a lot of Disney, a lot of Disney
I
resorts.
usually go, but I just mooch off of other people. What are you talking about? Spend money?
You just mooch.
Yeah,
You
I'm
just
just like a
mooch.
seagull. I walk over, I pick it off their plate, and I run.
I just sit and I'm just like, do I want to get something? Yeah, okay, all right, we'll go get a snack and we'll just chill. Or usually I have my own snacks, but yeah, the thing with the Polynesian is I always wind up going to the Kona Coffee Bar, which is so worth it. Oh my gosh, their coffee there is amazing. But that's like my home resort, so I just like crashing out and hanging out over there. Let's see. Hey CJ, I see you. This is Dungeon Cave. That's above ground, apparently. And let's see who else we have got in here. Is that a cake that they put outside during Canes? No, those are the cakes that Publix used to make fun of. Well, we have the hurricane humor down here. If there's a hurricane, get your hurricane snacks, the cakes that mock, the hurricanes. But like we said in the last Welcome to Florida show, some Karens got offended and Publix stopped making hurricane cakes. They need to go back to doing that, honestly. Jerry Morales, thank you so much for that additional super chat. I appreciate that so very much. Let me hit you up here. For $9.99 says, quick question, Lorena. My dad says that if Disney focused on 60s and 70s Marvel plots and make them in the movies, fans will head back to the theaters. How would y'all fix Marvel? Here's the problem. They could, but it's probably not going to be the Silver Age Marvel that you remember. And that's because Universal has the rights to Silver Age Marvel, at least in the parks. So, given Marvel's track record right now, I will just say the atmosphere of the 60s and the 70s, Disney doesn't have the guts to do. And those of you who've read the Marvel plots from those time periods, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. Disney has a problem with villains, so they need to work on that. And how would y'all fix? If it's me, they need to go back to what made those popular in the first place. Go back to making those movies for the fans like me who used to go to the spinner rack at 7-Eleven, pick up a Slurpee and the comics we wanted to, and what make those comics great. That's just it. I'll throw it to you guys. What do you guys think?
Maybe. I'm not really into you
Oh,
have more context than I do on this. So I think what you say makes a lot of sense, common sense. That I didn't even think of, honestly.
yeah, they need to. They need to go back to fan base. Okay,
I
say
would
which.
say, yeah, I agree with you on the fan base, but they could, bring some other things into it without being woke on it. And, I just really, until they get rid of some leadership problems, I don't think they're going to do it.
No,
No.
nah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
It'd
love.
be nice to have the original, like that silver era you were just talking about for people like me. But everything's just so convoluted and so woke that I don't know my rear end from my elbow when it comes to the stories and characters, because I feel like it has just all been completely ripped apart and restructured into something unrecognizable. That's kind of what I pick up from those who are fans.
Yeah, it's like I love the Fantastic Four from the comics, and there's a very very different version. I mean, yeah, I liked seeing the Fantastic Four movie in the theaters, but it's not the Fantastic Four that I remember from the comics or the animated series or the representation of what the Fantastic Four looks like in Marvel Superhero Island. I'm just saying, over at Universal. So, Ohana bread pudding. Yes, that's the only bread pudding that I like. The only one that I like. It's so delicious. The bread pudding, it's made with like the Hawaiian sweet bread and coconut milk. It's I think it's even got okay, rum flavor, not the actual rum but the rum flavoring that they have in it, and it's actually really really good. Really delicious. Okay. Yes, you know what? It's like the Spice Lounge is going to be back after Labor Day. So we really need to talk about I really need to talk about that during the Spice Lounge. So let's see. What was I going to show show you guys? Okay, so we got to that. Couple things about Universal, really, 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 really quick. Number one, the location of the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. This is if you're not going to Halloween Horror Nights, okay, if you're scared about going to Halloween Horror Nights, you do not want to miss checking out the tribute store. So even if you are going to Halloween Horror Nights and you're just like, these people are crazy, um, this may be a good place to hide it. I say maybe because from what I understand and what some folks have told me, um, some of the characters are going to be roaming in and out of the stores. You know how the Death Eaters, you know, they were
Roam
going
around.
in. Yeah, they were roaming around. Apparently, Art the Terrifier may be running around as
Ooh,
well, if I understand, going into the stores and everything. They've got, of course, they're going to have undead DJs. Remember during the pass holder stream when I showed you guys, they had some folks there on like roller skates and they had like their own sound systems and all that stuff. Well,
yeah,
apparently, they're going to have undead DJs running around the areas. So
that's gonna be fun.
I think they're pulling some ideas from Howl-O-Scream actually, and
Uh,
having more of these folks roaming around the area. I think they're doing that because the people who really aren't into Halloween Horror Nights more than likely are going to be going over to Darkmoor which is where I'm going to be for Halloween this year over at Epic. So I think that's the trade off. So that aside, if you're just visiting and you want the feel of what Halloween Horror Nights is going to be without the jump scares, you can check out the Tribute Store. The Tribute Store, they do a great job on like every year. It's with the different rooms that they have, the overall setup that they have. There's also Easter eggs about what's coming up for the Christmas Tribute Store. The closer you get to the end of Halloween, you'll have to look for the little Easter eggs that'll show you. Outside right now, of course, they've got all these little things here. Museum of Antiquities, which I think is what they're going to do this year. But I love these. Love these. So yeah, definitely check out the Tribute Store. It's amazing. I love doing this every year. And if I remember correctly, let's see. It starts the 29th. So yeah, pass holders usually get in the day before. There's a pass holder preview. So yes, I'm gonna drop in to that as well. Probably will not be able to live stream because last year I ran into this issue where I was told, first of all, I was told that you couldn't take any video at all. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We've done
Remember
this for
that.
yeah, we've done this for years. And then I had to go ask a team member, and they finally said, yeah, they just said you can go in, you can record, but no live streaming. I said, I get that because they kind of want to keep it, you know, a surprise for people to find out post when it's done as opposed to live streaming. So I won't be live streaming it. I will just be taking video of it and putting it up on the channel. But I've done the Tribute Store so many times. It's kind of like I focus on the aesthetics. It deserves more of its own video than just a live stream walkthrough. So thank you to the bulk of some of you influencers out there that hold up the line live streaming through the Tribute Store. That's not something that you can just walk through and that's it. There's too much that's there that you have to check it out. Let's see, Jerry Morales, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, so blessing me so much with the super chats, my dear. I appreciate it so
I
much.
know you want the goodies. Welcome to the goodie room.
Dang, Lorena, you got me hangry with that Hawaiian pudding. Well, that Hawaiian bread pudding is life. I got to go back and check it out. I haven't been to Ohana in a long time, but that is my favorite place to take the family to eat. Okay, so case in point, I took my Palatka relatives, okay, including my including my uncle, who was the original Lincoln Osiris from Tropic Thunder. I took him to the Ohana all you can eat barbecue. Okay, put it this way. I took him because I was paying for it. I knew they would not put out that much money. Plus, this was back when you had tables in Wonderland. And you got like 20% off if you're a pass holder and anything like that. So I took them to Ohana. I knew my uncle, who is normally picky about everything, no, perfection. To pointing out how they were bringing in the meat that was marinated to all the barbecue that they bought and the shrimp and the bread pudding. I think we had to roll them out. We had to roll them out. It was worth it. It was worth it, especially the team member that no, I'm sorry, the cast member who went to go get tomatoes because my uncle wanted tomatoes on his salad. And he said, I never heard of a restaurant that didn't have any tomatoes. Yeah, I had to tip extra that night. Hey, Dylan, good to see you. Good to see you here. And Going Shogi, hello. Says FanFest is horror nights without the scares. You guys are going to get a maxed out version this year. Ah, really? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Cannot cannot wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I thought I could still put the herd on buffets like Ohana when I went, but I left in total defeat. Age caught up with me. LOL. Yeah, we my nephew, um, we didn't see his face. We just saw the top of his head because he was in a bowl of shrimp. And he loves shrimp. Totally loves shrimp. Ah, he's one of those. Yes, he is taking my country relatives to an all-you-can-eat buffet that is not the old country buffet, but kind of like upscale. You know what you're gonna run into when you get it to happen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He loved it. He just wanted tomatoes on it. Tomatoes on his salad. Ah, but we had a blast though. We had an absolute blast, and cast members were amazing. So that's why when you have amazing cast members, make sure you tip above and beyond. I went in there knowing how it was, mostly to apologize for my relatives and how loud they were. Servers don't mind if they have loud and rowdy customers that continuously praise them and leave a fat tip. If you're going to party like a rock star, you need a tip like a rock star. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, so we have that. There's also eats. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric.
Mm. I
Yeah,
saw the popcorn. I'm excited.
the
What is that?
popcorn.
Is it
I like.
caramel? It's just
Oh, is that a
chocolate.
Rad Roach pop from Radaway? Oh, okay, okay. So that's from Fallout, and they've got the cupcake
Like a
here.
goofy looking cupcake.
Yeah, they're reproducing a part of Freddy Fazbear's
Yeah.
pizzeria. I can't wait.
Oh, okay.
I can't freaking wait. Of course, the drinks that they have.
That coffee
Uh,
looks interesting.
yeah, it does. I wonder if it's boozy coffee. I hope it's boozy
I think
coffee.
it's that nitro brew type.
Ooh,
I'll have to track it down and try that. Definitely.
it's yeah. I usually
The Radaway,
Universal. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, Radaway last year at the year before at Hollow Scream, they were giving around bags like that. That was alcoholic drinks, and it was like they called it Bloodbath or something else like that, and it came in those little bags. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Those
Ah,
are fun for
okay.
even for Halloween parties. You can get the bags and fill them with whatever liquid you want for your own parties.
Radaway looks like tea. I like it when they make them in these like novelty things, like that. Oh, is Dad Man in the chat? Did I miss him? Oh, shoot, there he is. Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey,
good seeing you, my dear. Good seeing you.
Mom
Yeah.
has really been enjoying Dad Man streams lately. She's been popping up in his chats.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad Man is good people. You can see him pop in on the Welcome to Florida show too. I love having him on. With Universal, Halloween Horror Nights, the food offerings are very, very hit or miss. Because let's be honest, people
Mm.
really aren't going there for the food. They're really not. They're going there for the scares and the alcohol. That's pretty much it. The scares and the alcohol. Yes, the alcohol is pricey, although for the most part, they're not really as watered down as they are at Disney. You will see lots of people imbibing in alcohol at Halloween Horror Nights, but it's to be expected. And also, speaking of that, and this is very important, if you are bringing a water bottle, it must be empty when you're going to Halloween Horror Nights at the security checkpoint. If you're bringing in bottles of water, they will make you pour it out or you can have them toss it out. You cannot have water. You cannot be bringing in any sodas, stuff like that. You cannot do that. And they don't
Well, that's something
publicize.
I didn't know. Is it
Yes.
because people will sneak in alcohol? Well, the
Mhm,
vodka, because vodka, rum looks like
mhm.
water. Tequila, if
Yes.
it's clear. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the shit I would do.
they
Sorry.
get because I'm like vodka. You can't see what that is, but yeah, especially around Halloween Horror Night. So don't be surprised. Bring empty bottles, empty bottles, and bring your Propel sticks or the Walmart version of the electrolyte sticks. None of the water
Also,
electrolyte drops. Mm-mm. Nope, you gotta get
it
rid
could
of
be
those
powder.
too. Has to be powder. Has to be powder. So you have to bring them in, as a powder stick. So that's how I've gotten around it. But anything liquid wise, they won't. Like you'll see people that toss stuff out, pour stuff out. I brought my water bottle, my stainless steel water bottle. And they're like, no, you can't bring it in. You can pour it out or you can take it back to your car. I'm like, okay, well, I just need to pour the water out. No, then they'll do it for you. You can always get water from the freestyle machines. Nice, cool, filtered, non-tap water from the
Oh,
freestyle machines.
so let's say you're annual pass holder and you're there already earlier in the day.
Hmm.
You know where I'm going with
Mm,
this?
yeah, they might not. Yeah, because I don't think the
Do you
quote
have
unquote
to exit the
edict
park and
comes down
re-enter
until 4.
for the special event, or do you just
If
stay
you
there and you just
if
because
you
don't you get like a
have
wristband?
if you have admission for Halloween Horror Nights, you can stay in the park. Because what I would do is I would get now the tickets include parking. So
Yeah.
I would get into the park like around 4 o'clock, and you have to go through this thing to scan your ticket, your Halloween Horror Nights ticket. So once you scan that, then they let you in. I don't think I got a wristband. They just put you in these like areas, you know, until Halloween Horror Nights opens up if you're in the park, because the houses are opening early if you're in the park, because officially the event opens at 7. I say officially because I've seen them let people in at 6:45. But if you're
Mm.
already in the park before it closes for the changeover, as soon as certain houses are ready, people are in line to get in. Like there's some houses where there's already an hour wait, and that's before the event even opens up to the public. So if you're a pass holder, make sure you have your admission. You have to scan at the terminal, then they cart you off to the clear area, and you know, and you're good. And you're good. They figured out the old Sprite bottle used by your agent.
Yeah.
They do. They do. So yeah. So that's the Halloween Horror Nights treats that they have. Like I said, for Halloween Horror Nights, it's got to look really good for me to try it, because the food is not like
Yeah.
the best thing
No,
to
like
try.
Halloween is known for treats.
That's
It's
where
just
Disney
like
shines
treats.
at, because
Come on. You gotta, and I'm a foodie. Like, come on, you gotta have good food,
Erica,
especially during any kind of holiday thing. I don't care if it's Christmas or Halloween.
not here at Halloween Horror
Make
Nights.
me and Shogi running that show. We'll figure out your treat.
Halloween Horror Nights, all they're doing is walking and drinking and scaring people. It is crazy. It is totally nuts how they do that. But yeah, Halloween Horror Nights that's what they're known for. Boozy drinks and walking around and scaring people for the most part. Go and Shogi says the VIP tour is expensive, but you can go in the lounge as much as you want for cold bottled water and sodas. You also get a private tour, dinner, and dessert party after, compared to 300 at Disney. Yeah, same thing, because I did the VIP tour, not for a Halloween Horror Nights when I was out in Hollywood. I just did the regular Universal tour. The VIP tour, yeah, the VIP tours are definitely worth it. They kind of used to be a reasonable trade-off at Disney, but yeah, they've gotten crazy more expensive. Kiss my grits. Hello. Says greetings, Lorena and team from the Emerald Coast /30A. Emerald Coast. You're gonna have to remind me which one's the Emerald Coast. Is that on the West Coast?
Um,
West Coast of
oh,
Florida?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to
down by
think.
Melbourne. I thought it was.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Space Coast.
oh, Emerald. That would be up in the Panhandle, right? Emerald
Oh,
Coast, because they're known for their
Redneck
emerald waters.
Redneck Riviera up there?
Well, the
Yep.
Panhandle.
You
Yeah,
said
Panhandle.
the
Okay.
Panhandle.
Panhandle,
Okay.
Florida. Yeah, like emerald
Okay.
waters. That's what they're known for. The
CJ
beaches
said
have the
I.
emerald color.
That did pop into my mind,
I
dude.
know, I was too, and I was like, wait a second. Florida, we have Emerald City would be
Okay.
Panhandle.
It's like I knew it. I'm like, which coast? There's certain coasts that I know. But
We're at the
yes,
Treasure Coast. I'm over by
the
the Treasure Coast.
Redneck Riviera.
Redneck Riviera.
Folks, that's because it shares a border with Alabama. All right. And they call that the Redneck Riviera.
Yeah.
Panama City Beach. That's all I'm going to say.
I've never
Oh,
been up there. We never, I guess, because Dad thought it was too far. We never went to the Keys. He would go to Miami and St. Augustine.
mhm.
That was it. He
You're at
wouldn't go
Miami.
any
You're
further
halfway to the
anywhere else.
Keys. You're there.
I know, right?
Mhm.
And Mom and Dad honeymooned in the Keys when they married in '78, and they never took us. I was like, oh, okay.
I am trying to get to the Keys in the fall. I'm waiting for the temperature to go down because I always wanted to visit the Keys. The Redneck Riviera, I didn't even know that part of Florida existed until uh, my dad got the great idea. I don't know what the heck happened for us to go visit relatives in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay,
I'm
that's not
like,
too. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
That's like what 3 hours.
where the heck are we in Florida? Where I don't recognize this place. What do you mean the time went back? What is the Chattahoochee River? I'm like, Florida's not supposed to be this long. And the next thing I know, I saw a sign that welcome to Alabama. I'm just like, where are the banjos? Where the heck are we? Instead of a cruise with wine and cheese, you get moonshine and hush.
It's puppies.
I can so see that, man.
Oh,
Especially now they got the casinos and everything. Between Mobile and Gulfport.
Alexa, yeah.
Yeah, now it's like casinos all there on the water, all there on the waterfront. Kelly said, "Roll Tide." Yeah,
Yeah, my ex-husband's family, a lot of his family members are Alabama fans. Well, his sister went to school there. She went to college.
went to Bama. Bama,
Yeah, I mean,
Bama.
once you're a student at a school like that, you're a fan for life, you know?
Yeah, I know. I
Hey,
know.
I have some weirdos in my development trying to put boards up because of this storm that's not coming near us.
They haven't been here
Where are they
long,
from?
have they?
I don't know. They're like, hey, anybody want any plywood? I bought too many. It's like, are you serious?
Why'd you buy any at all?
Why did you move to Florida?
No,
And
right?
here's the thing. All the houses came
Here,
with hurricane shutters, so I don't get it.
Come on
Right.
now,
I
people.
mean, we have hurricane shutters. They're called Blvds out here in Germany. They are convenient for privacy and like keeping, like shading and stuff, but they're
Mhm.
not used for weatherproofing at all.
Like, nah,
I'm just
it just looks cute. Well, two things. One thing before we leave Universal News: 2 rides added to Express Pass at Epic Universe for the first time. So now you'll be able to use Express Pass for 2 more rides at Universal's Epic Universe, in addition to the existing list of attractions. And this is Universal Parks and News Today, written by Alice Kennedy.
I was looking on the app about this, and I didn't see it updated in the app yet either.
That's interesting.
Let me check now. Let me see now while you're
So,
reading.
So apparently, you are going to be able to use the Express Pass for Battle of the Ministry and Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. Now, I'm not surprised that they have taken so long to add this because Battle of the Ministry and Minecart Madness had not reached what I would call operational stability. And what that means
Mhm.
is that it's finally in a steady state where there aren't a whole lot of breakdowns and the failure rate is extremely low. So now that they've got that all worked out, I mean, I'm still pissed I didn't get the ride Battle of the Ministry because their
So am I.
virtual queue was effed up. Which one?
Battle Ministry. I
Yeah.
got to get on that.
Yeah. It's like I didn't get to get on Battle of the Ministry because their virtual queue system was ass. And I did tell them about that. It's bad enough when there's people around me and they're trying to do it and they're like, I can't get to it. I don't Did I do something wrong? I said, no, you didn't do anything wrong. It's the application's fault.
I can't
And I
even
So it took them
see
about
the
4
option for
months.
Epic right now.
So it took them like 4 months to really tweak or fix what needed to be fixed. And
yeah,
Disney Rise of the Resistance, is that still a crap show?
yep, yep,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah. And they didn't install the track upside down. Oh, you
Oh,
didn't know about that?
no. What?
Oh, here's the story. Yeah, oh my gosh. So Rise of the Resistance, okay, it's trackless. Some of the parts is trackless. The vehicle that you're in, of course, it appears to be trackless. However, there is actually a track that is under the concrete, kind of like the same concept that the vehicles from Tower of Terror do. After you come out of the elevator, that's not a track. It's trackless. I think underneath that, I believe it's like it's
Oh,
magnetized. Well, apparently, the subcontractors put the track in upside down.
oh my gosh. Gee, that's an expensive mistake.
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know how that got. Well, I know why, because they rushed it through. Because Iger wanted Rise of the Resistance on the books as, yay, we did it and we got it done. And it was the classic thing of the engineer saying, no, it's not ready. And someone way above your pay grade saying, make it ready. You're like, okay, we can define ready. Which
so it
one?
was
What to do?
intentionally overlooked, but they knew it was a problem, but they wanted to get it open? Or was
They
it a
wanted
genuine, they were just in a hurry, weren't paying attention?
Yes, they wanted to get it done. They wanted to rush it through so they could get it on the books for that fiscal year. And you always run into that problem of, well, this is what happens when you no longer respect Imagineering. Engineers say it's not ready. Engineers say this is the estimate for you to get it ready. That estimate already has padding in it in case something happens. And they always want you to try to cut that down, especially when marketing makes promises that they didn't check with engineering to get done first. So they try to make engineering cut corners to put this in and get it ready so that, Iger can say that he did something. So I don't know how that got skipped, but it's the dumbest thing. I don't know how that happened, but yes, they installed the track upside freaking down.
Wow.
Put him behind the eight ball too. It is such a comedy of freaking errors, and there's still issues with Rise of Resistance. It was so, yeah, yeah. Don't it's like
Mm.
don't get me started. The joke is eventually you have to shoot the engineer. Yeah,
Dang.
there's been many times where I'm like, you want to do this? I'm vetoing this. And if it blows up in production, I'm going to say, I told you so.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it did. And I'm just like, okay, well, what do you want me to do about it? I told you not to do it. We have time to do it right now. Go and Shogi, thank you so much, my dear, for that $5 super chat. I sure do appreciate that so very much. Here, let me do this.
And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down. And then Bob Iger is all like, nah, what's going on with my stock?
Thank you for the $5 super chat, my dear, and for being a channel member. Since those freestyle machines also dispense Pepto, but only if you're an engineer working on Battle at the Ministry. I will say the Battle of the Ministry, I will give them credit for that because I would rather Universal, which they did, said, okay, you have this time, figure out what's going on because it hadn't been seriously load tested it. They did it in stages, where they had the pass holders and then when they had, the general public come in and then they have to test that under like a full load of people. And then when it finally gets to a state where the failure rate is really low, then they can go and do that. So at least they had the window to do that. Rise of the Resistance, still effing up.
Yeah. I just checked the app. It's actually on the app that it takes the Fast Pass, not the Express Pass. I went to the ride itself, clicked on it, and it did say that Battle Ministry takes it. So they are doing it.
All right. Y'all need to
Wow.
fix the website, fix the app, y'all. Yeah, I know documentation is the last thing y'all want to do.
So that means I'm gonna have to get
Last
some.
thing.
I'm gonna have to go to Epic. I don't know.
Wow, that was quick to get Express to Epic going back in September. Yeah, it's I knew they were gonna figure it out. I'm like, give them time. They had the time with the way that they did it, and considering how technologically advanced that was, it was like Rise of the Resistance on steroids, but better. So people are more forgiving as it's just like, you know what, we need time to figure it out. We're purposely throttling access so we can get this, to work. Donkey Kong Kart Madness, that was actually working pretty well. The issue with that one was capacity and the amount of people that wanted to ride, because when I was there, they wanted to put more of them online and it took like about an hour for them to do it because they had to put them on the track and then they had to test it. But as soon as they did and they got it running, the wait time drastically dropped. So with Minecart Madness, it's more of like how many vehicles do they have?
Minecart Madness was fun. It was okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun. I love Donkey Kong, but it's too short. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a little short rather than I would have liked, but the ride was fun. If you're in the queue and you've got the power up band, you can make all these different cool effects happen, which is fun. People weren't really in a hurry to get out of the queue at Donkey Kong Madness. They really weren't. It was so much fun. Okay, so we got that. So why don't we head on to the Disney news? And we're gonna get to the foodie stuff in a while, but I wanted to bring this up because it's new, but not really new. So this is the Stitch Mummy popcorn bucket. And let's see, it's $26.29. I think Dance Life at the Kingdom gave me a heads up about this, but apparently this is one where you do not have to go to the Halloween party to pick up. And we're going to be bringing that out when I go through the foodie guide, because not all of the Halloween food offerings are exclusively for the party. So apparently this one lights up, glows in the dark, which is a nice function with it. However, if you look at, not there, well, there's where the lights are with the candy bucket. But this here, this looks very familiar.
Oh, and now I don't keep up with their popcorn bucket.
The way that the mouth is,
Mm-hmm.
that's just thank you. Go and Shogi hit it right on the nail. It's the same as the vampire one, but an arm is inverted. Yes. I have the vampire Teddy popcorn bucket, which is amazing. It looks like if you put it in like one of those like Snugglies, it looks like a baby. It's that it's that big. And it's got the vampire cape and it's crazy. You open it up, it's like you put your hand in it and it looks like it's trying to eat your hand. Perfect. But it looks like they've done the same thing. They just took that design, they made it into a Stitch popcorn bucket, which is, If you don't have one, then yeah, I can kind of get it. But I saw this and I'm just like, it was the same deal. But if you were not able to get the Vampire Teddy one, which was really hard to get, like one popcorn cart, they said they ran out and they're like, we don't know if we're going to get any more. I'm like, oh, let me go over this other cart and see what's going on. And they actually had them, but they were going that quick. And this one looks smaller, actually.
I'm surprised they're not doing like a hitchhiking ghost uh, popcorn bucket.
Really? I would love one.
That would require them to think, Erica.
Yeah, oh, I mean, because they released that hitchhiking ghost dune buggy like yard decoration on Shop
Yeah.
Disney. So I
Mhm.
kind of thought, okay, this year they're really kind of honing in on the hitchhiking ghost. You know, last year I think it was more Madame Leota.
They got to make
And
the Ghost of the Rivers of America, and that will sell.
Oh, this
right.
is so funny. It's got toilet paper,
Cute.
which let's see if I can blow this up so you guys can see this because that's like the thing. Like this one here. Oh shoot, where'd it go? That's the Stitch one right here. Yeah, it's got the toilet paper. To make his mummy costume. So I'd say it's so cute. But yeah, it looks way smaller. It does not look as big as the Vampire Teddy. The Vampire Teddy one is, like I said, it looks like a kid. It really does, which is why it's so much fun. But the thing with the Nightmare Before Christmas popcorn buckets, that stuff they usually do not release until I want to say what, like almost end of September, beginning of October. For some reason, that's when it seems to be the drop. Because one year they had the mayor's car, and then the next year they had the Vampire Teddy, and this year they have the Jack Skellington on
Then I saw
the
that one.
tombstone, which is cute. Not as
I like
not as good as the
I
other
like
two.
the I like the aesthetic of because I like the Tim Burton style. I like that
I did
creepy,
too.
spooky, whimsical. That's kind of what I gravitate to.
Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna go get the Vampire Teddy bucket. I'll be right back. Hold it down for me.
Take it away, Tom.
Where are we going?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm thinking, this thing would be cooler if it was cheaper.
How much is it?
I don't know, but the ones
20?
20 something, like, I mean, some of the ones at Universal, like 20, $30. I'm like, they're cool. I just don't get into them. I just,
Yeah, I feel like it's clutter. Now, I would put that in my yard. That looks like a cute little yard decoration. Okay, that's cute. Yeah.
Here he is. Here he is. How big,
that's
Okay,
big.
now I see what they're saying.
big this
That's
one is.
That's
huge.
cute.
That much
Okay,
popcorn
that's
down
a
in
lot of
there.
popcorn.
It's like you put your hand in it.
Put a lot of rum in that.
I'm not kidding. Some guy was walking around and had it like a little like snuggly. I'm like, that is a freaking big ass popcorn bucket. And people were just snapping them up. So yeah,
It's bigger than your head.
I know. I'm like, I swear they did this on purpose. Don't even go to eBay and look at how much these are.
Well, yeah, they're probably like what, $200
Yeah,
easy.
about that. About that. And it goes in the dark.
Oh no,
And it,
that's really cute. I like that.
and it goes in the
I like
dark.
the look. See, I put that in my cemetery, like a little set up cemetery. Like if I have multi-purpose use for some of this stuff, I will buy it.
Hmm.
But I have to have practical use for it. I don't want it just sitting on a shelf collecting dust and it just never gets used.
Yeah.
And I don't like my yard overly done with like standstill trinkets. So if I buy it and it's in my yard, it really, really stood out to me.
Well, this one, I use my popcorn buckets Some of them I don't really use, but this one, because it's so big, regularly like use it.
Shoot. I'd
It's
take
so
it to the movie
convenient.
theaters. Be like, fill this up.
Yeah,
Just
because
charge me for a large.
it holds so much popcorn. It's just, especially again if you're a Tim Burton fan, that one. Yeah, any popcorn bucket for the most part, that's Nightmare Before Christmas sells, but that one, just because of what it looks like, and I'll never forget WW News Today. They actually called it the scary teddy, and I had to call them out on X. I'm just like, no, that's the vampire teddy. Did you not watch Nightmare Before Christmas? My favorite scene, which I do the self insert, when the two kids they come out and they see like the vampire teddy bear that's like laying and she picks it up and then all of a sudden it becomes alive and they're running up the stairs and the vampire teddy is just flying up the stairs. I freaking love that. Wow, that's creepy. Yeah, it is, and I freaking love it. I love how creepy it is. I had to hide it from my niece and nephew. I'm like, no, you can play with the Yoshi hat. You can have the plush blue shell, but you cannot touch Auntie's vampire teddy popcorn bucket. No. Well, we have got 68 of you guys in here between YouTube and X, especially those of you on X not only watching me, but also watching Erica as well through X. Sure to appreciate that. Also streaming on Tom's channel. So glad we can all cross the streams like that. But this is my Bible because I love the food at Disney. For me, food is just as much of an attraction as the theme parks. Any of you guys feel that way?
It's part of the theme. Like, if you're, oh my gosh, I'm going to get started because of the theming. You have to theme your food with everything else. It just makes sense. And if it tastes good, you can get food that looks themed, but it tastes like trash. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, it's just the worst.
It's got to taste good and look good and be in theme. And yeah, you got yourself a little gold mine there. I mean, problem with Halloween is that it's always sweet stuff. And it's hard to land savory items during the season. Everything's on the sweet side. So like if you're trying to control your sugar or you're diabetic, it's like I find it hard to plan a menu for Halloween every year because you can overdo it with the sweet, but not all of it's going to get eaten because people are only going to eat so much of it because it's too sweet.
Yeah.
But yet we can annihilate a whole thing of candy. So I don't know. That's a mystery.
I'm like looking at this and it looks so easy actually to make at home. It looks like it's like a little brownie and I guess they've got fondant for like the little ghost, like the Lego sheet, and then of course some fondant. Some people don't like fondant. I guess if you wanted to use modeling chocolate, you could, but this is something that's you look at it, and this is what I would always do when I was at the parks because it is a thing recreating treats at Disney at home in your own house. So this is something that you could actually recreate at home with a little bit of imagination. But we're going through the treats and stuff that they have. So starting at the Magic Kingdom. Ooh, what is that?
Ooh, is that a shake? I see. I'm a sucker for ice cream sundaes.
That looks
I
like
like ice cream. Are those cookies?
blue shake.
I love cookies.
It's got almonds. Is that like cookie, like Oreo crumbs? I think little ghost
Yeah,
cookies with
I
sugar.
got it.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see here.
It looks like cake with mousse or pudding, whipped cream. I don't know what the green stuff is, or it's just lighting.
I think that's the light. Yeah.
And it looks like sugar cookies.
What
With
if
the
it's mint
icing.
ice cream? The green stuff
I
could
want
be
to
mint
try
ice
that
cream.
now. Oh, it could. It could be like a chocolate mint, like treat.
That could be, or
Mm.
you use your own food coloring or like gel food coloring. I like to use gel food coloring in my stuff. It's thicker and it goes a longer way, and the colors are a bit more vibrant. You can buy this stuff we're talking about. You can get it pretty cheap if you know where to pick it up. We're gonna tell you.
I want the cookie cutters they did those cookies with. That is adorable. You could even use cookie cutters to cut cheese, like slices of cheese, and have themed cheese slices or like a cheese platter. That would be adorable.
You sure could.
Now I'm gonna go online, try to find this dang cookie cutter, and probably, it ain't gonna happen.
Talk
Those
about
are funny.
savory.
Oh, that's adorable. What?
Is that like a Cheddar Bay biscuit? Like from like
Red
a Red
Lobster?
Lobster? Yeah, you just have like the biscuit and you put like the seasoning in the biscuit. I don't know if you put like a little bit of maybe turmeric or whatever, but
You can get the box stuff.
yeah, you can get that and put it together
Box.
and bake it and slice it in half, and then you have like the of course you have the pickles, and then you have the chicken nuggets or chicken tenders. Just make sure they're kind of smashed a little bit flat, and then here's my thing: is how they're gonna do this cheese? Is it like
Cookie cutter.
cookie? Duh.
I mean, if you find a cookie cutter that's got the like ridges like that, because it's easy to just press down instead of like actually cutting. I got some more time consuming.
Oh, like a star.
Looks
If you get a star
like a
pattern,
starter.
yeah,
Mhm.
maybe like cut it once and then turn it a little bit and kind of like try to cut it
Yeah.
again where the
And cut it
circle
again.
is the same, but just the spike is a little bit different.
I wonder if that's Swiss cheese. I would do Swiss cheese. I love Swiss cheese on sandwiches. That's kind of more, or American white. Those are the only two cheeses I like on like burgers and sandwiches.
I just wouldn't be eating those olives. They'd be getting.
Yeah.
Those are so adorable. I'm actually seriously considering making these this year for Halloween for my spread.
Food gel gets the best coloring, but wear gloves. Yeah, I learned that the hard way going shopping.
Okay, but the one I got actually washes out pretty nice. I ordered from Amazon. I can't remember if is it oil based? I have to run downstairs and grab it. But it
Whichever,
surprisingly,
because I got the Wilton gel colors, but yeah, I did. I had
dark, right? Mine's the
Oh.
German stuff. I don't know what brand it is. It's just whatever looked nice on Amazon, and I just bought it.
I hear you. I put Old Bay in mine. I figure in the name of the biscuit. Yeah, I put Old Bay seasoning in my biscuits, and then like a little bit of cheddar cheese as well. Oh no worries, Steel Leg of History. I'm sorry to hear that. It's always sad when you lose a pet. I don't care who you are. They are like family. It's so hard when you lose them. If you have kids, it's twice as hard on them, which makes it 3 times as hard on you. Reminds me of the Real Monsters. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I remember that cartoon.
Kind of looks like the book from Harry Potter a little bit.
Yeah, like the Care Magical Creatures book.
Yeah.
You could probably recreate that as well. Just use square instead of round biscuits.
Yeah.
Cut them rectangular wise. I didn't think about
Never
that.
got around to doing your challenge, Lorena, that you challenged me on with the it was the s'more. I think it was the open face s'more, and it was the Ghostbusters ghost marshmallow. Yeah, I never got around
Yeah,
to
with the
like
marshmallow man. Yeah.
and toasted on top. Never got
Oh,
around
That was
to
black.
I
But
will
it's still on my
say,
head, like it hasn't left. Just
I will
hasn't
say,
happened.
last year at Halloween Horror Nights, that Ghostbuster s'more, that open face s'more, and the Korean hot dog, hot sellers. I wonder if they're going to bring them back, but they were good. But that open face s'more, where literally they took like the pastry torch and they did it right there in front of you. Delicious, freaking
My
delicious.
question is, what kind of breading is that? Because it looks like a bread crumb. It doesn't look like any standard like flour,
Oh,
like
here,
regular all-purpose flour. Yeah, the
here.
chicken,
Um, I want to
and it's
say
really dark. It's like a dark red. Paprika, maybe?
paprika. Yeah, if you use Old Bay seasoning, that'll do it. But yes, it's paprika. Like use actually do not use regular paprika. Use Spanish style smoked paprika.
Oh,
Yes, you
yeah,
got the color, you got the
that's my
smokiness.
favorite.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a big difference. I didn't even know there was something called non-smoked paprika until
Yeah. Yeah,
I've always known
I
it
did
as the Spanish paprika.
years until I found the smoked, and then like you never go back. It's there in the cabinet, but it's even better on deviled eggs.
Hmm. Mandatory on deviled. It looked like Carrie the snail, yeah. But they
You
are
know,
these are Jock Lindsay's Halloween hang well, Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar. So it's over there at Disney Springs, um, right across from Gideon's. I'm just saying. But it's
Hmm.
got crispy
I've never been
Nashville
there,
hot
Richie.
fried chicken, sliced provolone, dill pickle slices, and cheddar chive biscuits and Queen Olive.
So they're available now, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
super enthused. Went to some place in Disney Springs, and they're already serving up themed Halloween food in
Ooh.
Disney Springs. I forgot where she went, but it was like these like a pig in a blanket, and it was served in a coffin. But
Hmm.
they look like
That
little
next
mummies
picture to your
on
right.
fingers.
Ooh, yeah. There they go. Cursed mummy sausage.
I have chicken doing tossed in spicy oil. Okay, well I would do the non-spicy version because I
Whoa.
got picky eaters.
Can you move that picture over to the right with the arrow, Marina? See if it brings it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. See, there
There
we
you
go.
go.
Yeah, there we go. That she went and the little no, I like the little
Look
Asian
at the
ghosts over here because
Yeah, the
I
little
love
ghost
hot
next.
I'm looking
stickers.
at the purple cabbage because I love purple cabbage.
I want the little coffin thing, so I'll have to go there and get the little coffin thing.
Phantom dumplings. That looks
I love me
cute.
a good Asian dumpling. I would. You'd have to get your own because I would annihilate that.
Like I do not like wheat noodles. I like rice noodles instead, and I love like the rice
Yeah.
paper that you wrap like the
Mm,
Thai spring rolls in. Yeah,
it's
this
so
this
soft. It's just like, oh,
that's so darn creative. I freaking love that. But I wanted to say really fast, like the spicy oil. Is that like when you make the chili oil go in shogi? Like
oh,
I'll
you have
usually
to put
do
red
that
pepper
when I'm
flakes in it.
making ramen. Yeah. Spicy, usually it's like the red
Okay,
pepper flakes.
I've
So I've
seen those
done that.
oils in the at the grocery store. Yeah, no, they're really freaking hot. I
Mhm.
knew. Raph would love it. He loves spice. The spicier, the better. He's all about spice. I'm
Oh,
the
those are cool.
opposite.
Oh, are these like
Oh, that's
marshmallows?
cute.
I hope it's not panna cotta. I don't like panna cotta. But what is it? Zombie
Listen,
eye bites, traditional deviled egg filling, crispy fried chicken, and black olives.
interesting. So they put a deviled egg on a chicken nugget? Really?
Traditional deviled egg filling. I'm like crispy. I'm like, well, how do they do that? Because deviled egg filling, wouldn't that be like it would look yellowish? I would
That
think.
doesn't
Yeah,
look like
wouldn't it?
filling.
Yeah.
It looks like unless when you maybe it's inside the egg and they dumped it over upside down. So when you bite into it, the
Maybe.
filling's there. You just don't see it.
Probably covered, and I'm like, well, what's it covered in? Black. I'm just curious. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to
I'm gonna
try
try
that.
deep fried
I'll hit the
deviled egg.
springs
I've
with
never
you
had
to
one.
try these. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we got to do that because we got to go to. Oh my gosh,
Gideon's.
we got to go to Gideon's
Yeah.
because it's right
Book
there.
buy me a date airplane ticket 'cause I'm getting so like antsy over here. I'm about to be like, you know what? I'm going home.
Ooh,
I'll
look
be
at
back in 2 weeks.
that. I'm such a nerd. I have to have this.
So cute.
What is
What's
this
in that purple
thing?
drink? What?
It is. What is it? Let's see. Snake egg.
Cauldron cooler?
Oh, the dead.
Open cooler. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool. Oh, that looks
Wait,
good.
is that Skull of the Dead? Because
Yeah,
I saw mojo pork, and I'm all about mojo pork.
you and me both, girl.
And so tortillas, it's so easy to make. I mean, it's just marinate,
It
seasoning, let
it
it
just
sit overnight, throw that
yeah.
sucker in the oven the next day for like 6 hours on
That's,
350. Done. You shred it and make whatever you want out of it. You don't even have to hover over it.
I make it
And
in
it
the
feeds like 30, 40 people.
mhm. I make it in the crock pot unless it's the holidays. Then I'll make it in like the oven, make it like Dominican
Yeah.
style. But I love making it in a crock pot and just put there and it's all. Oh my gosh, it's so you can nosh off of you know mojo pork for a day.
What's in this
Right.
drink?
I don't
Jackie got that
know.
one, a super enthused. She
Is it
got
the
that
spice
marshmallow
set?
drink.
So it's got
Pretty good.
Stoli vodka in it and cream of coconut and Sprite with a ghost marshmallow. Yeah, I do that. I do
Okay.
that. That
I
looks
was
good.
like a coquito on fire without the cinnamon. It would need cinnamon. I'm like, come on, you have the cinnamon. I'm making that. That's just me.
A cinnamon. Let's see. Hey Bonzo, good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? So what's the word? Party people.
You know,
Cayenne and other spices in the frying oil and chopped up. Oh, okay. Okay. Cayenne. Cayenne, which is basically powdered red pepper. Because I keep forgetting I have the cayenne because that's powdered. And then I have the flakes. So usually when I'm making Italian food, I'll use the flakes. But I'll like use the cayenne to put in my like catfish fry. Catfish fry mix. That looks so good. Okay, amarettes
oh,
is kind of expensive. I usually don't try to go over there,
I've
but
never eaten there because it is expensive.
yeah, patashu. It's expensive, and it's not like you have to get it.
That's
It's
cool.
let's
I
see.
will
That's
say, go back to that the little rose. You see how it's foamed on top?
yeah.
How it looks foamy. So when I was planning my unofficial daughter, her birthday party about a month ago, we did Corpse Bride. And I was looking for glitter, like a edible glitter. And this came up. And it's just in a spray can. You just spray it and it
Mhm.
does this foam effect over your confection. It was the coolest thing. I almost bought a can just to play with it. But I'm wondering, people, you can get it on Amazon. You can basically make the same things, what I'm saying.
Wow, I like
It's like
that.
an icing. You spray it on and it just foams
Mhm.
up and it gives you that effect. It gives you that look, that grainy.
Oh, so
That
like that
flavor.
texturizing
Yeah,
effect
yeah.
on
Hmm.
it. Sorry,
It's
I'm
really
nerding
cool.
out.
I want to play with it. Just I don't know what it tastes like. So that's the other thing. Is but
That looks cool. Wilting rose. Petite cake. Your petite cakes at Amaret's is going to run you at least about close to $30. Yeah, remember, there's cakes at Publix and just
So they have a zero cream puff. Can we scroll over and see that?
zero patachoux
rare
blended caramel popcorn mousse. Let's take a look.
Raph would Raph because that's up his alley. Anything sugar free.
Oh, those are over there. Okay, they're Amaret's. Okay,
Okay.
is that the? Okay, I think this
That's
is it.
zero.
Patachoux.
Oh, okay.
Patachoux. Basically, the stuff you pump in an eclair. That's pretty much what it is, at least in my head. That's what it is. So that looks cute. Zero cream puff, petite choux, popcorn mousse, cinnamon
Mm.
sponge cake, ghost entremet. Oh Lord, yeah, my French just came out there. cream mousse, dark chocolate, crispy pearls, and house-made chocolate chip brownie. Okay, so that's what's over here, which I think you can do with fondant. Or if you don't like fondant, you can use modeling chocolate. Kind of use a
Mhm.
oh my gosh,
This is
like a
marshmallow
fluted.
fondant you can make, and
Yeah.
it's got more of a marshmallow flavor.
hmm There's so many like silicone molds that you can get. I think there's one for that. It should be. Let's see. I don't really go to the poorhouse, but Coca-Cola store rooftop beverage bar, so you can get Monster Craze, Monster Mango Loca, Fanta, or all I had to see was Fanta, and I'm down. I'm obsessed
Mm.
with Fanta. Oh my gosh. I love Fanta, whipped cream and cherry juice, dockside margaritas. I just saw Patron, and I love
Mm.
Patron. I love Patron tequila. Contreno liquor, Bowls melon liqueur, sour mix, and lime juice with green shimmering glitter.
It is so much fun to use that glitter. I used it at the
Ooh.
birthday party too, and the birthday girl was like,
Oh my gosh. What about the Basilia cake is New Orleans marshmallow? Yeah, nothing about it is. It's just a cake with his hat on it. That's like literally it. There's nothing in there. If they could have made that like bananas Foster or pecan praline
"Oh,
type of filling, yeah, that would be New Orleans. But
I do red velvet cake in the middle of that." That's just me.
Oh, these look interesting.
let's see,
You're
Erin
like,
McKenna's
oh, how
bakery.
cute.
This is new.
Bloody goat guts donut. Okay.
Oh, look. And Ghost Faces, hand decorated sugar cookie. I saw Ghost Face and thought of something completely different.
Ah,
Not Ghostface from Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, so this goes coffin cake. Oh, I like this.
Mm.
Look at that coffin
Can you
cake.
get that at Publix? Could you get a small coffin cake at Publix nowadays? I mean, during football season, Easter, they got like the football shaped cake, the little
I'm
egg shape, which is the same molds, the egg, half egg.
I'm pretty
probably till some
sure.
Karen says complains about it.
Get it through
Yeah,
the
with the
you get the
hurricane
Costco
cakes.
cake, yeah, because they were complaining about it. No, I just gave in, but I think you can get this. You can get the custom, like Erica was saying, the custom made cakes at Publix. They'll take
And
your
they're the
money.
same price as what you get in the refrigerators. It's just you order it and you can order it the day before and pick it up the next day. Like it's um
I love this. It looks very
I don't
Victorian.
even know where this Aaron McKenna's bakery is.
I don't know, but I'm gonna find it. It must be something. It must be new because I haven't seen it or heard of it before. So I'm gonna make it a point to check that out. Look at the mummy pops. This is something you can also make at home too. You make like the pops, and then you get like fondant or again modeling chocolate to make like the bandages and and make the eyes and put it on there. Kind of fun to have the kids make the eyes because it's kind of gross. They kind of like it, and you can just put the eyes on the cake pops. That one's really cute. Yes, this is Gideon's. These are the monster cookies every year. Oh my gosh, the Bride of Frankenstein cake. 2 layers of vanilla cake sandwiching a single layer of chocolate cake covered in vanilla sandwich cookie with sweet cream filling, buttercream, and accented with a reverse ganache dip. Every year I get these. Frankenstein slice cake, 3 layers of chocolate cake, chocolate sandwich cookie with cream, sweet cream filling, buttercream, M&M's milk chocolate candies complete with dripping chocolate ganache. Frankenstein cookie is chocolate, double stuffed chocolate sandwich cookies with sweet cream filling and M&M's milk chocolate candies. Bride of Frankenstein cookies has white chocolate instead.
you guys are going to absolutely crap your pants when you see this Aaron McKenna's bakery. It is
Where is
I
it?
mean, I could.
In the
I don't know. It's in Disney Springs. I'm one. Do they still have that? Remember that bakery that like for people with allergies? It's all like vegan. Did they go out of business by chance?
Did I don't even.
Because I feel like it's in that vicinity. And if they went out of business, maybe that's the location this bakery is in now. This is a New York City based bakery, by the way. It's Aaron McKenna's Bakery NYC.
Oh, you know what? Let me bring up Disney Springs website because I
It's
tried to
a
go to
brick.
their website and uh,
This place looks freaking amazing. Like I want to go there and just try everything. And it is just wall to wall cookies and moon pies and cake,
located at the
cupcakes.
landing. Okay, okay, the landing. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I know where this is. This should not be very far from where Gideon's is. The landing is that whole area where Jock Lindsay's hangar bar is.
it's next to the Chappelle hats.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
where that is now.
yeah. That's what I was. Yeah, that's that area. That's
It's
exactly
it's
what I
in the
was.
same it's in that
'Cause I-
same thing. It's behind Raglan Road.
Oh, okay. That's why I know where.
So you're gonna have to go.
Originally known as baby cakes. I know where. I know exactly. I know about baby cakes. I know about baby
Was
cakes.
That's
that the allergy free place, or is that place still there? The vegan bakery. I don't know if they're even still around.
I think she's got allergy free stuff too.
Rare vegan cupcakes. Yeah, I used to totally trash vegan. I do not eat vegan, but
Neither
I
do I.
will eat a vegan cupcake
Mm.
because the quality of the ingredients. That's why I will eat a vegan dessert. I do not turn down any dessert whatsoever. But when I first had a vegan, I didn't want to try this one vegan dessert, but to just like try it, try this vegan cupcake. And I did, and it was actually really, really, really good. So vanilla cupcakes, cupcake sliders, what? Faux hot dogs, brownie
Yeah,
vanilla cupcake,
they their stuff
lemon
looks. My only thing is the icing. I wonder because their icing looks very different than what I'm used to seeing. So I'm curious as to what their icing tastes like.
cookies, whoopie pie. They're chocolate chip cookies. Okay, I know Gideon's cookies are like what's it? Is it $6.50, $7, something like that. That's not her prices are not bad. They're kind of like in line with sprinkles. As well. You're gonna
Sprinkles.
pay a premium. Yeah, Sprinkles is the one with the the cupcake ATM.
I
Um,
love sprinkles,
yeah,
and you could
I can't
split a
say
cupcake with
out loud
someone.
about sprinkles here, but I'll tell you guys off the stream later about sprinkles. A funny story about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for subscribing, John Michael Rickard. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to do a recon on on Aaron McKenna's bakery because I'm just
When
impressed.
I walk into bakeries, I do the sniff test,
Hmm.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
and if
Yeah,
it doesn't give my diabetes a jack and rise right as soon as I smell it, I turn around and walk out.
Well, that's Gideon's.
Yeah, I know.
I know. It's like you smell it. And even right before you even step inside, you can feel your blood sugar starting to go. Yeah, that's when you know. But man, these ones from Gideon's, I get them every year. I prefer the Bride of Frankenstein cake, but I get both cake slices, two of each cookies, and the cold brew to go with it. Cake, cookie, and cold brew.
I've been wanting to try their cold brew.
Their cold brew is what got me hooked on cold brews and sold
wow.
on oat milk because I'm like, I can't, like, if it's, I can't have it because I'm lactose intolerant. And they said, you have to try it. You have to try it with the oat milk. I'm like, I don't know if I like that because I like soy milk. And they're like, well, they're like, try it and see if you like it. If you don't like it, we'll give you a refund. I'm like, okay, I'll try that. It was so darn good. I'm like, wow, that got me sold on their cold brews. Ooh, what's that? Marketplace
Mm.
snack. Trick or treat
I think that
waffle.
puppy waffle. You can get the waffle iron with the
Mm-hmm.
Mickey and make that puppy waffle cone, which is not even a cone, it's soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pancake, like a real waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney sells that iron. You can get
Look at
that
that.
waffle iron.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie on a broom with witch hazel. I love that. You have to watch the Trick or Treat short with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That is classic. Morimoto Asia. Oh Lord, have mercy. I love Morimoto Asia. They have this street food one which you can walk up and order from. That's good, although it's scarily overpriced. I would say just go eat in the restaurant itself.
One's
But
very fun.
Ojo de Tigre, Mezzica, curry liqueur, chinola, passion fruit liqueur, kiwi puree, and lime juice. Spirit of the Yokai, Patron, Reposado, Supasawa, Hellfire bitters, and chili oil. Yeah, we want to try that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Spicy blood orange margarita. Oh, that looks
Ooh,
good.
I don't know about the spice, but I like blood oranges. They're really sweet.
Yeah, I do too. They're delicious. Let's see. Summer House on the Lake. I've never been to Summer House.
Let me tell you, their little bakery section.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. They make a
Good.
brown sugar molasses Rice Krispie treat.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
Oh, brown
Really?
sugar molasses. That
Oh
sounds really good,
yeah,
actually.
Ooh, I'd
And
like
the
yeah.
cookies look
Summer
legit.
House on the Lake,
First open.
and
Is
their
it like
stuff
the place
is
for the big cookies?
yeah,
Not Gideon,
not
but their
kidding.
cookies are pretty big.
yeah.
Yeah, and the Rice Krispie treat was freaking huge, and it wasn't that bad.
Was it soft?
Aren't they
Was the
across?
Rice Krispie treat like soft or kind of stiff? I
They're
like mine
across the
soft.
street from shit. What's the name of that damn?
Are they
It's
better than the Disney made ones? Because the Disney made ones to me are kind of dry and need more marshmallow and butter in their recipe.
well, the Disney ones, if you can get them fresh, are good, but these
Mm-hmm.
were better than the Disney ones. The prepackaged crap Disney ones, throw them in the trash.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
used to.
I've
It
heard those.
used to be
Yeah.
that they didn't do that. Because I remember on the Main Street Bakery, which is why I'm so pissed that it went sponsored
Mm.
by M&M Mars. They would literally be making them right there in your face,
Yes,
disrespectful as
Yep.
I don't know what, where they're pushing out the
those
and
were
then
the crack Rice Krispie treats. I called them.
yes, those are
Not
ones
anymore.
so freaking good. Oh
I
my
seen them
god.
making it last time we were there. They were
Mhm.
making some stuff. They were in the window. You could look in the window on the cauldron,
Yeah,
and they're
can't
making
tell.
it. And I'm like, hey, do you have any without any of the coating on it? No. Well, you just made a. Could you sell me two of them? No, they're not cooled yet. Okay, can I wait? No, we won't sell them that way. All
Come on
right,
now.
see ya.
Ugh, ridiculous. Oh, super nice guy. I met Morimoto once when he came in to eat. After my chef beat him on Iron Chef, he came in to cut fish with the sous chef Newman. Morimoto Asia is
Oh,
one of my favorite restaurants, and yeah, I love Chef Morimoto. His it's no longer on the menu, which kind of ticks me off. Soyu ramen. I don't regular ramen. I think tonkotsu ramen. It's okay. It's like, I had a bowl of soyu ramen at Morimoto Asia, and it blew my mind so much. I had to like do a hack version at home, and I have ever since. I love soy based ramen. I
Mm.
I love it. I love it. I reverse engineered that sucker. Hey, Mr. Milk Toast, I refrain from eating anything with the word blood in it. Oranges, pudding, you name it. blood oranges are delicious. They look
They
weird.
are.
They're
They're
great
just
for.
red, a red orange. So when you cut into it, they call it blood, but it's not. It's just a red orange. But
Mhm,
they're really sweet.
they're very sweet.
And they
Mm.
add color to like any drink that you're making or punch. Oh,
Mm,
that's adorable. The
sunshine
little
sugar.
Mickey wafer.
Swirls on the Water. I love going here. If you like Dole Whip, you go to Swirls on the Water. You can get a Dole Whip flight. I
I
wonder if
didn't
they're
know that.
doing. Yeah, go to
How did
Swirls
I
on the
not know
Water.
that?
You can do that. The only reason I know it is because I can't really eat ice cream. So when I found there was like you could get Dole Whip in different flavors, more so than over at Pineapple and I at the Polynesian.
I have a question, Lorena. How do
Mhm.
you tolerate like cold foam?
Um,
Oh,
if it's just a topping, I can deal with it. Like
Okay.
if you put cold foam on top of, like, say, a
Well, when you try
Subway.
my adult butter beer, I needed to know. So
Okay, yeah, the topping doesn't bother me. It's just that the main drink cannot be whole
okay.
milk. Yeah, it's like it will end badly for me. Apple pie sundae, the Sanderson sisters. Yeah, if you
green
want to
apple soft serve. That sounds good. Caramel soft with.
green
I'd
apple
actually try that.
soft serve,
Ooh,
apple
where's
pie
that at?
filling, streusel topping. This is at Swirls on the Water, which is right across from the Rainforest Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. I will have to do a tour because I usually do this every year. Even if you don't, okay, so if you don't do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, there is so much Halloween themed stuff that's going on at Disney Springs that it's an acceptable substitute that you don't have to pay for. Parking is free. They have all kinds of things that are going on, and the food offerings. I love going down here for the food offerings. The ganachery, I'm not usually here that much because wait.
Oh, I like the ganachery. God help me.
Adorable.
I gotta have this.
Do they still give you a free sample when you go in?
I think,
Yeah,
do they?
sometimes.
I love that. I love going to
Sometimes
getting a
they
little
do.
free chocolate. I
Poison
would
apple
keep.
chocolate pinata.
Oh,
Nope.
I've never got those pinatas are expensive, but that's so cool. I'd actually buy that one just because of the
Yeah,
Halloween
yeah.
theme. And
Lorena's
Yeah.
going to take my money.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a sucker for this apple design. That's why if you go to the Candy Cauldron,
Yeah.
they also have the apples that are
I
dipped
had the
like this.
mug like that. I was going to buy it. I should have picked it up. I had it in my hand and I put it down. And I got frustrated. I should have got it because the first year
oh,
they did it with the red and the green like that, and they had it looking good.
Oh, the sipper?
No, the whole coffee mug. It was
Oh,
huge.
okay. Okay. I was gonna say I have the sipper that the poison apple like sipper. It's in my Halloween stash. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. Look at these. Oh,
Jack.
delicious. These are delicious.
They get
Pumpkin
really good
pie.
coffee chocolate there. Just saying.
Yeah.
did you say chocolate coffee?
Yes.
Mhm. Oogie boogie. Get that. Look at these. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's adorable. What is that? Is
Pumpkin
that chocolate?
spice. Is it pumpkin spice or bourbon pumpkin spice malted chocolate cooler? Okay, milk. I'm out, but it's so
I
cute.
would take out I don't know about pumpkin spice, but I don't like pumpkin and the chocolate mixed together.
I'll
Nah,
pass on that.
nah.
But the chocolate by itself, yeah, I don't know about the pumpkin though in it. I'm like,
Hey, Izzo. Good
hey,
to see you. Good to see you. And did I miss any conversation about Disney licensed animatronics Home Depot has come out with this year? No, we have not had a chance to
nope.
talk about that. You
We've
want to
been
take it
fooling
away,
around.
Erica?
Oh, dude. Oh, they have a Maleficent this year and a the witch, the evil queen, but in her witch with the apple. I haven't been on their website in a few weeks, so if they've come out with more than that, I'm unaware. Then you got Lowe's, who also has license. They got a lot of haunted mansion stuff. They have the hitchhiking ghost this year, all three of them, and they do their little hitchhiking thing.
Okay, I tried to pull up one and it told me it was not
I
available.
tried to score 0 last year, that one, and that didn't pan out very well.
No way.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad price. $279 for those animatronics. If you can get them in the 200s, that's pretty decent. I paid for Emily and Victor. One was $279, the other one was $249. Granted, it's not Disney, but it's Tim Burton. So.
Oh snap!
I know, right? I'm like, I really don't need to change my theme. Or if I had a larger yard, I could section different themes. Figure out how to make it flow cohesively.
Hey, that's taller than my wife.
Yeah, no, they're tall. They're like life size. They're a good 6 feet tall. A lot of them are. The Maleficent one is really nice.
That's the one I tried to pull up and they were sold out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The page was gone.
Yeah. You might still find, like on a Google image search, you could probably find at least pictures of what it looked like. But that Maleficent one, out of the two, I think the Maleficent, just overall quality is better. I tried to get Tom to buy the pirate thing.
I ain't spending $400 on
front yard. Hey, you know how big that thing is? Ooh. I don't think that's that bad.
I pirate outfit stand out front and scare the crap out of you.
9.5.
It's animatronic with a massive dude, like with the fog. Oh, that'd be so much fun to play with. Look how big that is. You could climb in there with it. That's how big it is.
Wow. See, all you need is like a fog machine, and you can get cheap fog fluid from like Walmart or Target or the dollar store if you're lucky.
Fog fluid. There is a science to this, I'm finding out. Low-lying fog fluid. It has to be cold. I'm talking using dry ice, freezing cold. The colder the fog, the lower it'll lay on the ground and stay on the ground. The problem is that if you're in Florida and you have that warm humidity, it screws with you. And then the fog just, so you're fighting against the elements. I had the same issue here, except our issue here is that I don't have anyone to run the fog machine and keep ice in it to keep it cold. So once it's done, it's done. And then the fog effect goes away after like 20 minutes. But that's a user error. And then there are different types of fog fluids. So you do have formulations where it works better with cold and different thicknesses. The thicker it advertises, you maybe want to stay away from, because that's going to create going up instead of staying low. I would say with fog fluid, you get what you pay for. I am a huge fan of Froggies. They're a little on the pricey side, but they have the best science for fog fluid, fog machines, and they even have scents. Every scent you could possibly think of to scent your fog fluid. And when people walk by your house, you can literally make your haunt smell like anything. You can make it smell like popcorn, cotton candy, a candy shop, a haunted mansion, a swamp, a pirate's lair. I mean, they're just as broad as the candle company. Every scent under the sun you could think of. I do the cotton candy one because it's sweet smelling, smells like candy, and I usually spin cotton candy, so it makes sense. And I like that sweet candy shop smell. I like that typical Halloween candy smell on Halloween. But if you wanted I need to update. Damn it.
What you talking about the fog?
I have an older version of her, and she doesn't talk. Her lips don't move.
Dressed in a colorful patchwork frock
and standing 6 frightening feet tall, swaying slowly from side to side, with radiant red yarn as hair extending to the middle of her back. This heroine of Halloween Town is in stitches, sutured from head to boot with long blue scars. She holds an enormous ladle and a massive jar of deadly nightshade, the perfect poison to
The one
I have a
I have,
deadly
for
nightshade
on the graveyard.
cookie jar.
the one I have, she's just holding the like a dead rose,
true
and she's
love,
singing.
the Pumpkin King, and she'll spill it all in song with realistic movement in her mouth and lips.
Yeah, they've the movement of her mouth. But I don't recall, her mouth doesn't move on the one that I have. She sings, but she's kind of stationary. I wonder what Jack is doing, because I have Jack, but like again, the ones I have are about 5, 6 years old.
Oh, well,
Yeah, as Mr. Milk Post says in the thing, I wonder if they last better than the ones at Disney World.
They probably do.
Probably do. Now, if you're overseas and you're looking at these, Jack and Sally particularly are not dual voltage. However, Victor and Emily are, because they connect to each other via USB. So, and they interact with each other if you want to plug them in the model.
Oh, wow.
Okay, mine does not do this. Dang.
Disagree
So
with the
they've
Pumpkin
improved.
King. Reigning over
Yeah,
the
they've
hills and
improved it
graves
now.
of Halloween Town is the deluxe life-size animated Jack Skellington.
Is it like
standing 6.5 feet and dressed in
6.5
his signature pinstripe
Yeah.
suit? Life-size Jack is one tall drink of death.
Even the
His
costuming is
oversized bow tie
wow,
wears a black bat's head at the
better
knot,
made
and
than
his
the one I
spotless
have.
black shoes glisten in the full
Wow.
moon's light. Trigger his motion or sound sensor, and Jack comes
Like the
alive.
mouth.
His arm
It-
and long fingers extend,
Oh.
and his mouth moves.
I
as
like
he
the
laments
motion
a
trigger.
festering
That freaks
discontent.
people out.
Yeah, and the ones I have are motion triggered too. But I like they've updated their heads, and like the mouth movements are like the one I have, you can actually hear the clanking of the plastic.
A little ghoul told us that love is in the
So
air
it's,
this Fright night.
but I mean, it's first generation, so this is like second generation.
Time for an upgrade, Erica?
Only at the Home Depot.
Yeah, and you know, I have a lady out here traveled about 30 minutes just to see our house, because our house has got the reputation, even up to 2 hours away from here, people travel that far just for our house. Like last year, I was actually engaging with the audience because I wasn't tied to cotton candy and spinning, so I could actually let the kids pass out candy while I was engaging with the guests, and they were engaging with us. And yeah, I met about 3 or 4 different families that said, word has gotten out about your house, and we're driving all the way in from Groenstadt, which is like 45 minutes from where we live, Hutchinhausen, which isn't too far from here. But this one lady said, no, I literally waited till later in the evening because it's so hard to get into your village during trick-or-treating. I came in late. And she's like, and I'm so glad that you haven't closed down yet because it's getting later in the evening. Anyway, she's obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. And she wanted my animatronics. And she's like, would you sell them to me? At the time, I was like, well, not right now. But now that they're upgrading, and she owns her own restaurant too, within the local area. So she had told me and Raph, please come and sing at my restaurant. Drinks are on me, on the house. And let's talk how you can score me, Jack and Sally. Well, big things got in the way, family stuff, during the holidays last year. And we never got a chance to find her. But I know where to find her. I know where her restaurant is. But this year, I'm seriously considering just gifting her as a gift because I'm that's just me. I'm not one for money seeking, and I just love, that's like my love language. So I'm seriously considering just as a gift, she can have Jack and Sally. The only issue is that she'll need a transformer. And even then, if she hooks into the transformer, they're gonna crap out because Transformers are known to ruin. It'll ruin just about every circuit motor you could think of over time or sooner, depending on how cheap. I mean, it'll ruin a KitchenAid mixer if um, I did that too. But
I'm just
yeah, and then I'll just upgrade when we get back to the States. Maybe if we're back home next season, buy them, next year. Because these new animatronics, I'm sure they'll rotate next Halloween season too. And they might be a little bit more expensive by next year, but I'm like, whatever, it's
yeah.
whatever. This is a hobby and it costs money, and the most expensive part of items like this are going to be your display items.
I mean, I'm looking at this and it's just like, wow, you could swag out your whole yard
Yeah.
with stuff like this. Or even if like say you can't afford, the animated animatronics, you can always go to like, your Walmart. I need this. I love Vampire Stitch. And apparently there's only two. I'll freaking find it. But yeah, this one like rises and pops up. But another place to consider, before you even go to Walmart, before you even go to like Home Depot, and this is like a Hollywood trick. Go to your local thrift store, especially if you're looking for vintage decorations, if you're looking for household items or home items to make it look like time forgot about it. They're already distressed. You can clean up so many good things here. The only problem is you're competing with everybody else who knows to go there. So
the best time to go for like that kind of stuff is before the real hustle and bustle of the season starts. So July and August, and I mean early August. You get a little too far into August, your competition is going to go up really quick. July is kind of the sweet spot to start really collecting your Halloween and fall merch, especially in the antique areas. Antique. If you're looking for the brand new stuff, unfortunately, they only release Halloween stuff little by little throughout the season. So you're kind of at the mercy of the releases for the brand new things. But your antique shops and like Goodwills, I'd say July, early August, maybe would be a good time, or like a flea market. If you have like remember Big Top Flea Market in the Tampa area? I don't know if you guys, oh, never mind. It was like,
I don't think
it was a huge
We had a
thing
big
back in
flea
the
market like that
Big
in
Top.
Jersey growing up, so I know what you're talking about.
I mean, it was massive. It was just vendors selling all their. It was one massive yard sale, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta these your thrift stores are going to be the best places to hit first. So once you kind of have an idea of, or I guess a concept in your mind, or maybe you don't, you just want to see what's out there, definitely hit these thrift stores, especially the time frame that Erica mentioned, because people aren't really into it right now. July, they're not really looking during quote unquote summerween. But yeah, the closer we get to Halloween, the more the good stuff from the thrift stores are going to go. So that's a great place to check. Another place to go look, of course, although I don't like how they've been putting red dots on their stuff to increase the price, is actually Dollar Tree. Believe it or not, with all the stuff that they'll get in decorations, like the stacked pumpkins that you can get, although I think $15 this year.
I bought the Shop Disney Mickey and Minnie Mouse stacked yard pumpkins for this year. It was a new release.
Oh,
Yeah, I got one from the UK. Don't ask me how much I spent on that thing, let alone the drama behind it on getting it to Germany, only for the US to release it the next day. And no one's buying it in the States because it's technically, out of most Americans' price ranges. Out here, it's
mhm,
sold out like within 30 minutes in Germany. So I had to source it from the UK, and then that
mhm.
was like pulling teeth, only for the US to release it the next day. Wait about a week or so, still on the website in the States, So I ordered the one in the States. So I got two of them. One I overpaid for, and the other one, it's whatever. I'm overseas. It's my hobby. So
Yeah, it's like
it's
you
not like
do.
I'm not going to be used.
You just like you do. You do what you have to do. Ooh, solar state. You like go out and you see, and you see this stuff. It's like you see what they have at the, at the parks, kind of design you want to go for, and then you just go shopping to look for those particular items. Like this
This
is
is
I run
excellent.
fun.
those things year round, those lantern stakes, just to piss off my
So
HOA.
So what I do for my little drive, I went on Amazon and you can get the chain link in like, I mean, what about 100 feet, and you can cut it to your size and multi-use.
Hmm,
Um,
I like
and I
that.
have the garden hooks. So I take the garden hooks and I have plastic, and I mean the cheapest plastic planter, and I mean it's like a paper plastic. I'm not talking like a thick,
Mhm.
Tupperware plastic. Fill it with dirt, put a little yard hook thing, and then hang a little lantern. I bought little tiny pumpkin lanterns from Amazon. And then I used the chain and I chain, and that's how I rope off my cemetery area. Um,
Ooh,
and inexpensive, but I'm digging these little pumpkin lantern things because I could do the same thing. I could stick those in my little planters with rocks or dirt to stabilize them.
I like this. Yeah,
And I
Erica has
do
all the awesome ideas. Her setup. I love seeing her setup and how she puts things together and like invest. See, that's I didn't even used to like really decorate, but then I'm looking at like what Erica was doing, and yeah, now I'm like all up in the craft store. Like, what do I need? What do I need? What am I gonna do? What am
I
I
would
gonna
take, I like the Halloween pumpkin glass better. I'll tell you why.
This one?
Because it's a very clear, light orange color. So when you put a tea light in there, it's going to glow more and it'll be more
Hmm.
visible. And, it just glass. If you can handle glass, if you're confident it's not going to break or anyone's going to trip over it, um, or hang those in different levels with fishing line on your trees if you have
Ooh.
trees in your front yard, and
Mhm.
have them just floating like little floating jack-o'-lantern um, in your front yard over trees. That's a really pretty effect.
Mm.
I haven't done that yet, but I literally just got that idea in my head looking at that little pumpkin. I'm like, I could probably get about 10, 12 of those and hang them over Jack and Sally, just kind of hovering over them with little tea lights that have that flicker effect. And you want to get electronic tea lights that flicker. That's where the effect really comes in to make it look like it's kind of sparkling, or
Wow.
glowing.
I like that. See, Erica's doing stuff on the fly. But that's what you do. You go, I mean, you go to the parks or you see videos from parks for like for inspiration, but they are doing a lot of that stuff like on the cheap to start with, and you just kind of use your imagination and kind of deconstruct, say, how do they do this? Maybe I can do this, another way, or what can I find a cheap substitute? Like my mom was really good at that for Christmas decorations, as we would go to the parks, or she didn't really want to go. We went to Disney one Christmas. She was like, never again. It's crazy. But she got a whole bunch of ideas, and she would go to like the craft stores and like the thrift stores, and I got sick and tired of watching HGTV with her because it drove me nuts. But that's what she would do. And she would have her decorations so nice, like for Christmas and inside the house, that, just like with Erica, people would like come over to like see our yard, see our decorations. And hey, Sam, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey,
Mm.
just got
We're
out of
nerdy.
baseball with boys, so I'm a little hot and sweaty, but you know.
Well, we're glad you're here. We're just talking decorations, like how to, you get those things you see at the theme parks and try to recreate them at home, like on the cheap. So we're kind of looking
Yeah,
at
it's
stuff here.
dude, Pinterest is one of my favorite places to get inspiration sometimes. And
Mm,
I've learned with little kids, like we've dialed up our decorations as our kids have gotten older and they're able and interested in helping. But yeah, you can find some of these things pretty cheap, or make some of these things yourself. One thing we did was we have to rake up our leaves anyway, and my
mhm.
mom found leaf bags that looked like a pumpkin, like jack-o'-lanterns.
Remember those? Yeah.
Yeah, you can still buy those, and then you're raking up your leaves, which you gotta do anyway in the fall,
Mhm.
and you've got a decoration. We would just put, like, a rock or 2 in the bottom and then fill them up, and that way they'd stay put.
Ooh, I
Cool.
like that idea.
See, I would glue little Mickey ears on those just to make them look like
Yeah.
I was
Mickey can
thinking the
get
same thing.
I don't have enough
Mickey go.
They're so easy. You just make Mickey ears, put them on there. You
Like
know.
the
Mhm.
hat's already kind of flipped around, so you could just stick the ears right there. It's good to go.
And that's like how you start, right? It's like you go out, you see, what you can get in your price range, and then, how you can go about um plussing all this stuff, all this particular stuff up.
And
And you gotta figure out your aesthetic, because like, we've figured out our aesthetic with our family is not the spooky stuff, it's more of the, like, fun Halloween stuff, we like silly Halloween.
Hmm.
oh, okay.
Oh, these are such a good bargain. Oh my
That's
gosh.
so cute. If you do like the Halloween tree, which I haven't gotten into yet, I'm kind of weirded out with the whole decorating a Christmas tree for throughout the seasons. I haven't gotten that far in my home decor, but it's kind of on the horizon. Just so I
Hmm.
don't have to put the freaking thing up away like once a year. Just keep it out all year and just redecorate it over the season. But I love lanterns. I love decorating with lanterns for anything. Off
Same.
season, in a season. I just love lanterns.
Well, and if you are doing that, a way to make a cheap garland for one of those Halloween trees is you can get at the dollar store fake leaves, a whole pack of them for like $1.25, and
Ooh,
then sew them together to make a leaf garland to go around. It's not
oh,
really hard.
I like that. Yeah, spooky instead of scary. Yeah, that's how I do like my decorations. Like I have and I got it off of Amazon, and if probably should start looking for it if you want it, because I think they sold out. I got like the haunted mansion portraits,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they have the characters from the Nightmare Before Christmas on them
Mm.
instead. So I got those from Amazon. I think I got the pack of banners for, I think, $15 or something like that. Um and I got those to like hang around. I usually get like the blow mold black cat with like the witch hat on. I have like Vampire Stitch. I have like the some of the Peanuts characters. So that's more spooky rather so scary. More like kind of fun with like that harvest fun at the same time. Because talking about lanterns, that's actually a project. I want to do like a harvest lanterns, like one on both sides of like my front door, and kind of have like the light. Yeah. So since I'm learning how to use wired ribbon better than I used to, I want
If
to kind
you
of try to make one like that.
Another thing you could do is take a picture and a mirror and scratch off part of the mirror in different places so that parts of the picture like pop through. So when people look in the mirror, there's other things in the mirror with them.
Oh, that's a good effect.
I like that.
If I
LED.
had if I opened up the house as a walkthrough, which was one of my original ideas, but that's a big idea that just has not launched because of the amount of money that would require for decorating the inside of the house, at least to the level that I want it to be, um, without it looking like cheesy. But yeah, I've seen some really cool DIY mirror effects.
Mhm.
Um,
Hmm.
You could put
Oh,
Mickey
cute.
ears on these.
They light up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
little tea lights in there would be so
yeah.
pretty.
That is adorable. I would put
Me
that on my charcuterie board or just
Oh yeah.
on my tablescapes for
too.
Halloween on my food spread. Oh, and skeletons. I use a skeleton hands and feet and a skull for a charcuterie board that I make every year.
Oh, look at these. Halloween palm bones.
Oh wow.
Yeah, these are it's one thing about the Dollar Tree, and I will tell you, if it's popular, it will go fast. So
Yes.
I would highly suggest, especially over Labor Day weekend, because no one's going to be thinking about it, going to the dollar store and at least pricing out, finding out what's going to be in your price range, because you do need to set a budget for this stuff because it's very
Oh heck yeah.
easy to freaking overshoot your budget. But when you go and you get an idea of how much stuff is and kind of like what you're brainstorming on stuff to do, Dollar Tree is definitely your best place to go. But again, some of that stuff is going to sell out. Like the best stuff always sells out fast. So
The
Dollar
other
Tree is
thing
actually
is
in my list. Oh, sorry, go ahead, my dear.
hit other stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, whatever, and figure out what you want for next year and then wait till the after Halloween sales. Go and if any of those things that you wanted for the next year to build on are available, get them at the discount. So,
Yes.
yeah, get the stuff for this year, stay in your budget, but then eye what you want for next year at the bigger stores and go back for the sales after Halloween.
Oh, this is cute.
Well, those teacups are adorable. See, I would do those teacups.
And this,
That's a me thing. I
I had
love
not
teacups.
seen these. Well, the camera girl sees, she's going to go off. She loves Alice in Wonderland. But with Michael's,
Yeah.
here's one thing: make sure you use a coupon before you go.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, because they're well, Hobby Lobby is pricier, but they have, how would I put this? Because style wise, I like Michaels. It seems like Michaels always has something that's in my wheelhouse when it comes to style. But when it comes to kind of like a wider net of different items, Hobby
And
Lobby is
quantity.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll most likely have what you want in stock. But they are very. I got my faux pumpkins from Hobby Lobby because they're easy to land.
Mhm.
Almost anywhere else I go, they're sold out, and then that's it. They don't restock.
Yeah. That's so cute. I love that.
Fabric glitter.
Oh, and you could do
See, I could
projections
do an
on
Alice
faux
in
pumpkins.
Wonderland theme. That would be me.
See, look at this. I like
That's
this.
That
so
would be
cute. How
fun.
big is that?
18
It's like
inches.
a table. I know it's just
Oh,
little. I was
wow.
like, if it's big, it'd be so cute to put in a bedroom.
Yeah, it's like maybe foot and a half, maybe
Mm,
under a foot and a
no, that
half.
just doesn't work. But
Blind glass bat decor. Yeah. Oh, this is cute. Iridescent glitter ghost. Mm,
that just
You just
reminds me of
add little
Charlie
things.
Brown.
it
I'd
does.
add mini to it.
You know what? Yes, because the mini ghost light
Oh,
up
that would
thing,
be
that thing
so
is
cute.
$60.
Yeah, I
Put
ordered it.
mini ears on that.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Put the ears on it. No one's gonna know.
No.
I know.
And
I'm
then
gonna
they'll
I'm
be
rat
like,
you
excited.
out. I'll rat you all out.
I,
oh.
I'll
You
be in the yard.
I
know,
That's
ordered those
fake.
mini octopus.
See, that's Charlie Brown. That's straight up. That's glitzy Charlie Brown
Put some
right
more
there.
like cutouts, felt holes, instead of a
Just put
rock
like a
in
little
front of it.
Snoopy next to it.
But yeah, you do. Michaels will have good sales, but it takes a while. So it's like if you've got a coupon, or if you're with what is it? Whatever their club is. I had to join because Camera Girls art supplies were crazy with how much they cost. So at least I got like some money back for doing that. But they'll usually run specials or send you special coupons, all of that. So yeah, you never go there without a coupon. Here's the other one. I tried
Yeah.
not to mention Spirit of
Yeah.
Halloween because I got to go to the one on International Drive, the one with the haunted subway theme that they've got going on, because I've never seen one like that. Spirit of Halloween has incredible haunted mansion stuff on their website. Some of it already on sale. Well, too, let's look at that, and then we can look at the Maleficent animatronic because I found the video for that.
Spirit Halloween is my go-to because they ship to APOs and they're really good. But some of this stuff does sell out because they're a popular company.
Yeah, but with all this crazy stuff with Cracker Barrel,
Um,
Spirit of Halloween's gonna have a lot more stores. Whoops, too soon.
That's funny.
True. True. Oh my gosh. Let's say shop and yeah, we're gonna shop animatronics.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the other thing. Go check out your right now, go check out your local thrift store because they'll start pulling out all their Halloween stuff. And we
Yep.
get really great kids' costumes and decor. We have a really wonderful thrift store. We've got one on post and one off post. And they'll be pulling out stuff already. So, and you can get some of these nicer things that people got, especially if you're in a military town like me, and then realize they didn't want to take with them on their next PCS, and you can get it for a steal.
Yeah.
We
If you're
were
in
actually
town, if there's a military base around you, yeah, look at
Yup.
those yard sales because
Yard
military
sales,
folk,
thrift
we get
stores.
stuff too. We don't want the wait.
Nope.
when we move. So we'll literally
We
just dump everything on a Facebook yard sale.
one
Yeah,
of those
last year.
the large rideable like Tonka trucks with the batteries the kids can drive, like those cars. We got one for 20 bucks. Somebody put it out on the curb on the post because they didn't want it because they lost the charger in the move. They didn't realize they could buy another charger through Amazon for 20 bucks. So we got it for free and then
Nice.
bought the 20-buck
Wow.
charger. Like literally, if you got a military installation around you, find their Facebook pages. They're on the curb free. Dude, military people drop all sorts of stuff all the time.
Nice stuff too. Yeah.
There's because we were actually talking about this earlier, Sam, about hitting the thrift stores.
Mhm.
I will say any of the thrift stores in Orlando closer to Disney, that's where you want to go. The thrift stores in Kissimmee. Possibly I think there's one near International Drive, but I will say specifically the ones in Kissimmee. I almost don't want to say which one, but there's plenty of them. The amount of Halloween swag that they have
Oh,
from
yeah.
Disney is insane, and it's themed. Well, at least the one near me. The one near me is. You go in there, it looks like a Spirit of Halloween with how they have decorations and everything up front and costume ideas and stuff. I mean, basically, I was there for Christmas, trying to elbow people to get to get to the Christmas decorations. But any of their stores near like Universal or Disney will be loaded down with stuff.
Yep.
Usually the beginning of the day, because by the end of the day it's pretty much gone. But it's the way it's set up. There's so many things that you can get from there for like a really, 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 really good price. Again, people getting rid of stuff, people getting rid of last year's decorations. Spirit of Halloween is usually more scary than like spooky for the most part. Ooh, Twisted Grandma. I would get that just to be funny. Night Owl animatronic. Yeah, those are the more scarier rather than spooky. But that's kind of where you can get those. And before I forget, already sold out at the darn Home Depot. This is what it looks like here.
Surprise. I set my trap for a peasant, and lo, I catch a prince. Away with him, but gently, my pets.
Creatures much
Ooh.
worse than witches lurk in the forest untrod. As elegant as she is evil, the 6.5-foot animated LED Maleficent is a force to be reckoned with. With arms outstretched in a powerful pose, the satin-clad sorceress is on a purple and pink
The bird
upward trip,
move?
her gorgeous gown flowing in jagged points to the forest floor. 2 night black horns stretch upward from the crown of her
Wow.
head, accentuating her pallid skin. In her hand, a golden staff topped with a glowing green orb, and a
The raven?
trustworthy crow, perched and prepared to do their majesties' bidding.
Trigger the motion sensor and they both come alive.
Her head
Oh.
rolls from shoulder to shoulder, and her eyes open and close, casting a vibrant orange light into the dark. Her crow calls into the quiet as she extends her staff
Indoor
and
use
begins
only,
to
y'all.
speak. Her jaw opening and closing
Uh-huh.
with captivating movement.
You poor simple fools, thinking you could defeat me, the mistress of all evil.
Even as the
So,
flies, there's no distance that can save you. For this is no fairy tale. This is Fright Night in the fearful forest, and no one is safe from the spinning wheel's prick. The 6.5-foot animated LED Maleficent. Only at the Home Depot.
Well, not
This is a
anymore because they
pleasant
sold out.
and if you do find it on eBay, you're gonna spend like $500 to $800, maybe even $1,000 for this thing now.
Oh,
I'm
Not
no.
gonna look, but I'm gonna look anyway because you know that's
because you
where
just
it is.
sometimes if I want something that bad and I need it, I will go on eBay. I will buy.
Oh damn!
Now, so you can use these outside. I just wouldn't recommend putting them out. Like it's something you set up the day of Halloween and take down the day of because you don't want them exposed to the elements for like
Mhm.
days on end. Plus, if you're in an area kind of like we are, where there's like theft, yard theft, we kind of
Yeah.
do experience that where we live. Yeah, and then your weather. Just if the weather doesn't permit, then yeah, you're gonna have to figure it out on
So
how to
open
keep
up your
them out
garage
from
and
getting wet.
make your garage a Halloween display.
Yeah, exactly. If you have that option, our garage is so full of crap, and I'm not going through it just for one, just for Halloween. But there's other ways you can get pop-up awnings, like the tailgate or beach, hang canopies, and you can use those, hang some black trash bags, or like wall panels, or some of them come with wall panels, just depends on what type of canopy you pick and what's your price range, what your budget is.
Mhm.
And you can do a little mini display in that, and not expose these to any like water and moisture. But for 4 hours, maybe 6 hours, you're and in Florida, you're usually okay. There and over here too. We only had one moist, rainy Halloween in the 12 years we've been here. We've only had one Halloween like that. It's cold, but not usually wet.
Okay. Because now you reminded me about the fog, and here's the other thing about Halloween Horror Nights. If you are sensitive to fog, which I am, which is why I can't stay at that event for longer than I would say. I think I usually stream for about 2 hours. That's about as much as I can take. They have to keep pumping out so much fog because it does not persist.
Mhm.
Like it's not cold enough for it to sit and hang around and linger. They have to continuously shoot out that fog on a regular basis. So if you're sensitive to fog, you probably you want to bring a face mask. and it has nothing to do with COVID whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it's just with all of that, with the fog juice, all of that, constantly breathing it in. If you are sensitive to it, which I am, it will make you not feel so hot. So you need to bring a face mask, and as much as possible, dip in someplace that has air conditioning. So for some people, the fog does not bother them. I'm allergic to everything but air, pretty much. And so for me, that's why I'm like, why is it like at
Does
Halloween
dry
party?
ice affect you the same way?
Um, I'm not sure if it does. I don't.
Okay.
Don't think that it does. I've had stuff delivered where dry ice has been packed in dry ice, and that doesn't
Mhm.
really bother me. Probably because it's so cold. I think is uh
Okay.
is why. But I just noticed, like, the first time that I went to Halloween Horror Nights, it's like I couldn't quite figure out what it was because I didn't feel. It felt like an allergic reaction, like how if I go into somebody's house with mold, I'm like Dracula trying to go into a church. It's not, it's not gonna work. I can feel it with the fog machine because it doesn't hit me right away. And when I'm walking, I'm always walking through all these scare zones and walking through so much fog. So yeah, that's like that's like how it affects me, which is kind of annoying, but there's ways around it. You either have like a face mask to put on if you need it, or pop into one of the attractions or shops that has air conditioning, so you can kind of you know calm down your allergic reaction
Yeah.
to it, because my
Yeah,
throat.
you have to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I can get a headache. I can get headaches or nausea. Um, the fog fluid can make me nauseated. Um,
Hmm.
but there's definitely a science on how to keep it um, like balanced, so you're not overdoing it in your yard and then even indoors. There's on Froggy's website. Apparently, there's a formulation for indoor. I guess if you have like a indoor event space and you're doing something inside, I
Hmm.
wouldn't do it in the house. Then again, if you're like me, you'll test the waters until the fire department comes and then go, oh, we'll do that next year.
I love the fog. It's very cool at Halloween Horror Nights how they'll do the fog, mostly to like cover where the scare actors are. So usually if there's fog coming out, yeah, they're gonna try to find you. And if you're live
And it's
streaming like
fun.
me, they like to video bomb you. See where you are. They will follow me. It's yeah, it's scary and funny at the same time. But yeah, that's what they'll do there. But folks, we'll continuously be giving you tips and tricks and all of that as as the season goes on. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Hope you guys got some value out of today's live stream. And thanks so much to my guests. So go around, everyone shout out their channels. And I'll start with Sam because I had the pleasure of recording with her last week. I got to talk some about my World War II vet grandfather and all of the vets in my families from past wars, and got to find out some information that I did not know. So Sam, can you shout out your channel and let people know where they can find you and what you've got going on?
Yeah, thank you. So I primarily focus on military adjacent topics, interviewing veterans, military spouses, covering what the military experience is like and sharing those stories. Our military service members have incredible experiences to share. And sometimes they feel like just because they didn't get a medal or, serve in some amazing combat situation, that because they were support staff or whatever, their story is not important, but they actually have really awesome stories and really great experiences and insight. And so my goal is to preserve those stories and to help encourage the military community Also, if there's resources, if you have an organization that assists the military, I'd love to have you on to talk about it. And so that's basically what I do. I've got my degree in family life science and human development. So I have some older stuff on my channel where I did movie reviews and talked about the interpersonal relationship skills in those, or I'll cover deployments. Erica is on my panel of military spouses, and I do once a month. And this next week is going to be a panel episode again with a bunch of military spouses just talking about how to handle life and universe and anything. But if you're interested in travel, living different places, military, um, if you're dealing with long distance relationships or anything like that, those are all things we cover. It's amazing how much we cover that does military, but actually applies to just everyone. So please feel free to let me know if you have a relative who you would like. So with Lorena, here, I'll give you an example. Her grandfather has passed away, so I couldn't interview him. I couldn't record his story. However, his story is still important. So she came on and she told me what she knew. And we used what I know from history and doing military family history research to pinpoint and figure out most likely what unit her grandfather served in World War II. And we have it narrowed down, and I'm 90% sure. So now we can start looking in the records to find proof that the hunch is right. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is help families piece together what they have or preserve what we've got before we lose our wonderful veterans. Tom F., who's also on the panel, his fabulous father, who is absolutely a sweetheart, came on, and I was able to record his military experience and send a copy to Tom and his whole family so that they can have that for their personal records. And I'm in the process of getting those copies of those interviews to the Library of Congress if the veteran wants. If the veteran just wants a copy for their family, that's fine. So that's what I do.
I love what you do and love the fact that you helped me find out. It's my fifth great grandfather, Major Donato Bello. Well, Major was his military title. I have gotten into so many issues with some people specializing in Italian history when I would say that he said on his marriage certificate that he was from the Kingdom of Naples, from a city called Coran. And they were like, no, there's no such city that's there. I don't know where you got that from. And it's not really true. And I'm just like, okay, well, it's in the archives of the Archdiocese of New Orleans, on his marriage license. His father, Victor Bello, a merchant, his mother, Maria Della Mora, which I think she was actually French instead of Italian, but has the city where he was from, and it's authenticated because the original record, it's because it's so aged, they can't have people touching and everything, but it's been authenticated. I'm like, there has to have been that particular city there, because if not, why would the same document be used for people who are looking for admission into the Daughters of the American Revolution? They accept this piece of evidence. So I'm like, is there such a city or not? And Sam was really, really good at looking something up. And I forget what you used. I think it was with AI that you managed to piece it.
So there's several AI generators that'll help you with family history research. We used one of mine that I go to, which is Perplexity, but Family Search also has an AI that's really good too. And Ancestry has one that they're working on. It's not one of my go-tos. But we were able to prove that during that time period, and I already know because I'm Sicilian, that part of in Naples, that was the two Sicilies, where it was taken over by the Spanish Empire temporarily. And the Spaniards would actually conscript and pull people out of there, make them put them on their sea vessels and things like that. And so there were people being pulled out of Italy and thrown into the Spanish Empire at large. And some of these people were known to have ended up in Louisiana, where Lorena's family was recorded to have ended up. And the other thing is, because it was Spaniards, because Italy was taken over by lots of different countries, every country that conquered us pronounced, wrote, spelt, interpreted the local Italian names of cities slightly differently and inaccurately. So in the United States, in English, we'll say Naples, but in Italian, it's Napoli. Rome, Roma, like we have different pronunciations. Well, that happens in other languages, and sometimes they'll change the spellings too. Just like in German, it's Deutschland, but in English, it's Germany. So people don't always take that into consideration when doing family history. And so they'll say, oh, well, that can't exist because that's not a real name. Well, what country is documenting it? And did they know the proper spelling back then, or were they guessing based on the way somebody said it? And so you have to get creative with spellings and pronunciations and things like that. And so we've narrowed it down to a couple of cities it could have been based on the historical period and the spelling used. So we need to just go and search and see if we can find records of his family in that time period in that place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was just amazing. And again, you've got to go and listen to the podcast because there's some information about my grandfather's service in Germany that I thought was just an innocuous detail that I remember from the stories that he told me, but it turns out could be much more than that. So go to Sam's channel and watch that episode. It was such a joy to do. Tom, what you got going on, and where can people find you, my dear?
Wrenching on your channel, Pro Show, cultures all over the place. Been doing some rocket streaming, and been getting frustrated with my gimbal, trying to get it to work right, and all this other crap. Other than that, I'm appearing on your stream a lot, and I'm enjoying being here, getting some time at it, and working with a project behind the scenes that eventually will come out, maybe. Other than that, yeah.
Well, you got to go over, check out Tom's channel. I've got a link in the description. I should be by the time the stream's over. So you guys can go and check out his channel. Lots of cool stuff with rocket launches and everything. You got to go and check that out. Erica, what you got going on? Where can people find you, my dear?
Just stream hopping. Our slow season this year for us for Halloween. I know last year I was already doing videos and putting stuff up. But this year we're entering the season late and slow. But I'm here on your channel and T3PO. Yeah, that's stream hopping. Dadman Walking 55. I've been on some of his streams, and he's a really cool guy. Just
yes,
what we call in the South, and just shooting the shit.
That is an art form down here.
Or shooting the bull, whatever. It's just Southern talk for just sitting around having coffee and chit chat.
Mm-hmm. You know who else is good at doing that? The French. I'm serious. They are. Ben Franklin documented that for sure. Him and Jefferson, actually. Well, as for myself, let's see what day is it. I've kind of been taking things a little bit easy this month. Camera girl getting back to college. Myself just kind of taking a break and just doing things around the house. But tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, with Retro Nerd Girl, having a watch party for one of my favorite movies, Friday, starring Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. This was way before, forget the representation thing. People just started doing their own movies and sinking their own money into it. And Friday is one of the funniest freaking movies. I don't care if I saw it like in a white neighborhood or a black neighborhood. People were in stitches. Like the star movie. So yeah, this movie is a reason why the term "Bye Felicia" is now in the pop culture lexicon. So definitely come and check that out with us tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, of course, Welcome to Florida show. I know I need to give CJ the thumbnail concept, but basically, we're just going to have fun going through the Florida memes group That's where our mind memes at. And we're gonna go and check that out. And you can see in real time, real Floridians just doing what we do,
Got
making
some
fun of.
interesting stuff for you on that.
Oh, okay, yeah, because folks been sending me stuff.
I did.
I know you did. You did. I have it queued up actually. So
Florida
that's
stuff
what
is
we do.
super fun. I'm an Arizona girl and I enjoy it. So you don't have to be from Florida to love it.
Oh, good, good. And we especially love it when you Australians from Queensland drop into the stream. Since last week, we found out not only does Florida have a murder tree, apparently Queensland does too.
Wow.
I was talking to my sister about that, saying certain trees you can't touch. Both my nephews were like, "The trees want to kill you." Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, they will.
yes.
Dude, I thought Arizona was bad. And then y'all start talking and then Australia starts talking. I'm like, hey, Arizona is a paradise.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny finding out all those things. And some kids who don't get it. I said, you know that Super Mario 3 where the sun's trying to kill you? That's Florida. Literally. In a nutshell. So that's what's going on. Of course, I've got some streams going on my gaming channel on Monday morning, and I think Tuesday evening I'm gonna have an Infinity Nikki stream because I'm finishing up. I keep calling it the Battle Pass. It's actually like the one this season. Well, this month or whatever. Going through that and excuse me. The Spice Lounge will be back after Labor Day. I almost wish I was doing it this week because the Cracker Barrel nonsense, I can't. I can't right now.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I know.
I can't. Y'all are turning.
The memes are awesome.
They are. They are. The meme
fine.
war will never be defeated.
I'm gonna have to go to the one in town and see if they changed anything. Maybe I'll swing by there tomorrow and take a look.
I need to
Have
go
you
by the
Okay.
way.
the one?
You should live
They look
stream that.
like
I'll check it out.
the new buildings that they're building. It's like they're building a brand new one. They
Mhm.
look like cell phone. It's like they took an old school AT&T or Verizon
Mhm.
um, building and just turned it into a southern restaurant.
Oh, that's so
It
gross.
does not feel country whatsoever. It looks like a
No.
cell phone
That's what they did to
business.
the Taco Bell buildings. I'm like, and McDonald's, they just made everything look so boring.
Generic,
Yeah.
whitewashed,
Yeah,
boring. Camera girls and art
There's a
student.
term for that.
She says I hate this minimalist booth.
Yes,
She
that's it.
said
yeah,
that.
I like theming. Come
It's
on,
the
bring
urban
the theme here.
minimalist. And I'm like, dude, we're not all living in urban environments and not all of us
No,
want that.
no,
They're
no.
like
Yeah, exactly.
everything's so in line with each other. It's boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There's no aesthetic like variety.
No, no.
no imagination, no characters, just flat.
Which
Dude, actually,
reminds me,
one of
I'm
the
glad you guys said that. Hang on, there's something I
one of
want
the
to show
response
you.
memes I saw someone put, it was one of the new Cracker Barrels, and then they're like, the only people who build interesting buildings anymore are the Catholics and the Mormons. And then it put up like a Catholic cathedral that had just been built, and then one of our temples. And I'm like, yes, at least we
What
still
is
have good
this?
architecture.
This is the beacon barrel.
We pillage, we plunder, we
shocked.
rifle and loot, drink up. Wait, come on, crew!
I
You
want
know the
the
words!
talking shirt.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
This is the
We
beacon
pillage, we
barrel.
plunder, we rifle and loot, drink up, me heart is yo ho. We
That's
kidnap and rob,
okay.
but you don't give a hoot, drink up, me heart is yo ho.
It looks.
Yo ho,
My
a
issue is
pirate's
the
life
beams
for
are too
me.
straight.
Finish. Yo ho,
Yeah.
So you gotta have some gnarly beams in there. Like that looks too. Does that make
Too
sense?
perfect. It doesn't look. Yeah,
Yes.
I get your point. It doesn't look like weathered. Like a can. It's taken a couple of cannon
Did you
hits.
actually have the Black Heart pirate flag up?
I think so.
Overall, I think they did a good job. It's just proof they
Yeah.
have the talent to create,
We pillage, we plunder.
to theme. They just don't
I
do it anywhere
know.
else. Other than in bars, It's
Oh, and then like,
just it's
yeah,
bad.
why does it have to be a bar for it to be good?
That's my thing. It's just like if you're why not just make it a quick service restaurant?
Yeah.
Or even make it a sit down restaurant, but make it a restaurant, not make it a bar where they want to kick you out in 40 minutes like at Oga's Cantina.
Well, and that's the
You know,
thing, like, how many little boys would love to eat in a in a
yeah,
tavern, but it be kid appropriate? Every little boy on the planet would wanna be there for their
Hey, I'm
birthday
I'm
or
a I'm a
whatever.
grown boy, and I'd still like it without being a true bar to soak. I could bring my
I
like
know.
nephews or my other family
they could get,
members.
they could wear paper pirate hats. They could have,
Mhm.
kid-friendly food, and then theme the food to pirate stuff. You could even have your turkey legs, or do like a Thanksgiving dinner, kind of like Liberty Tree Tavern. I know already does that, but they could kind of pull that concept into here
Are they
and
still
create.
doing
Or, like
Um,
the
or fish
boys stuff
sticks
with
or,
the
like,
pirate thing
things like that. Huh?
next to? Are they still dressing the boys up as pirates? Because they used to do
No,
that.
no,
they used to have the Pirate League. So back when
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean was like huge, like the movie. Like people were going to on the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction, but when the movie popped off, the place got swamped literally. So they
Mhm.
had there of course was the pirate cruise. I think they're still doing that at the Grand Floridian. My nephew loved that because he got to find the treasure chest because he was sitting on it, just like in the movie. He said, just like in the movie, Auntie, I was sitting on it. And that's where the
Cool.
treasure was. They had that. They had something called the Pirate League, which they came out with to go along with, like, they had the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which was
Oh yeah.
mostly for girls. Okay. And then they had the Pirate League, which was for boys. So you could go, you could get dressed up in pirate gear. They would put like tattoos and stuff on you. You could get like swords and compasses and just like treasure and stuff like that, learn how to talk like a pirate. And then of course they had Captain Jack Sparrow out there doing regular meet and greets and like a little spiel. So you'd always see like these little boys dressed up like pirates. And then there's Camera Girl, who was dressed in a princess outfit, swinging a sword. I'm so proud of her.
Heck
I
yeah.
wish I had that sucker on video. It was hilarious. All the kids were all into it. And then this one kid looked like he didn't know what the heck he got into. But anyway, they used to have that.
they could have turned this into a Pirates of the Caribbean character dining with Captain
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow and any other just
That
generic
would have been
pirate.
better than a
I
bar.
mean,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
breakfast with a pirate, or you had, like, have lunch or whatever, like, that would be cool. Breakfast with Jack Sparrow, come on. Or even have Will in there, like, Will Turner, like, do you just because my boys aren't so much into the pirates, but they love the sailors. Like, even just having sailors from that time, they don't have to
yeah.
all be pirates. You can get some variety in there. That's just
Mr.
yeah.
C
But
and
pirates are
Captain
sailors.
Hook.
Oh, yeah, I was
Well,
gonna say.
yes, but I'm meaning not law-abiding seamen, not the
Hey.
Well, if they have letters of mark, that
Yeah.
hey, I'm not a pirate. See, I have letters of
yeah,
mark.
privateers. Okay,
Yeah.
privateers and pirates. That's what they could do.
Privateers and corsairs. You can have
Yeah.
them there, because they
Yeah.
don't all. It's funny. It's like they all speak English, but at the same time they speak other languages as well, because
Mhm.
mostly during that period of time you spoke like English, French, and Spanish. You usually spoke
Oh,
more than
yeah.
more than one language. How interesting!
Especially if you were on the seas.
Yeah, this is a nice first step. I'm
But they
gonna go
gotta make
check
it
it out.
family friendly.
I like the
And
bird.
that's
I'll give them that.
Yeah, I do like the bird,
The
and I
bird.
agree. They needed to make it family friendly. They took out a portion of one of the best gift shops, at least that I remember from my childhood. You get off Pirates of the Caribbean, and you're, for lack of a better term, you're right there in the booty room. They've got like the old school maps. They've got like the treasure there, just
Mhm.
how it's all themed out, costumes, all of that. And we don't need another bar. So who knows? Eventually, if it doesn't work the way that they want it to, eventually they could turn it into a quick service, or they could, maybe not a sit down, but they could probably turn it into a quick service like Pecos Bills. I don't see why they couldn't.
Oh,
Mhm.
easily. And then, like, have it
Or
in the
just mobile
morning where
order.
you can reserve it and do the breakfast or something with the pirates.
I like how Universal does that mobile ordering thing. You sit at the table and then you mobile order and they bring it to your table. Like
I
it's
like
quick
that.
serve, but
Yeah.
It's
it's
so
also
quick.
like,
It's so easy. My sister
but
was
it's
like, "Wait,
also
what?"
fast
Showed
too.
her.
It's I like how they melded the two together, and I don't know why Disney doesn't get on that unless we'll get sued for it. I don't know, like what? Because
It may be something with the
trademarks have
union.
to
I don't
say,
know.
you know. But I think
Maybe,
more
but,
theme
like,
parks get in on that.
they wouldn't even have to change the aesthetic. They could still have the aesthetic be a tavern, just maybe dial down the alcohol a little bit, which I know they won't do,
Mm-mm.
and bring in more family-friendly stuff.
Yeah, they really need to do that because, like, case in point, the Minions Cafe in the studios part. That's quick service, but yet, you sit down at your table and, you order, but it's so family friendly. And of course, they have like the minions that are causing mayhem. One of the best rooms to eat in is the break room because they have tables that literally it's a foosball table, two of them that you sit down and eat at. It's got like a vending machine, it's got like the minion lockers, but the whole thing is so family friendly that it's great. And it's always packed in there. I don't think I've ever gone by there and it hasn't been packed. I mean, can you get alcohol there? Yes, you can, but it's your standard, beer, wine, or whatever I think that they can bring to you. But for the most part, it's a whole kid friendly like atmosphere, and
Mhm.
It's a full menu. It's not just like It's not just tapas
yes.
or little mini eats. It's food, like a full meal.
Oh, heck
hmm
yeah.
full meal. I called it exploded stromboli because it looks like it just burst out of the package. They sell it's so good. There's got like meatballs and everything. It looks like a minion just slapped it on a plate and
Oh,
sent it
that's
out to
awesome.
you. And that's what it looks like. But yeah, it's with Universal, they've got more overtly family friendly options where you've got the whole family and you're just like, okay, we just need to sit here and just eat and cool off and whatever. And this is more like, 20, 40 minutes and you got to be gone. And we just got drinks and a couple of non-alcoholic things and some really, really overpriced snacks. So
Mhm.
it'll be interesting to see how this goes over because I think after the initial vlogger hype dies down, because remember, folks, when they first tried, they opened up reservations for this, the system crashed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Good
would have,
job, IT. Good
yeah,
job.
good,
Oh my
good,
gosh, yeah.
good job bridging what's coming over from the legacy application, and it's an architecture thing. I don't want to say what it is exactly because I could be wrong, but I have a good idea. And I think certain companies' architecture is involved. That's why it's like they're just like, oh well, you should be patient with IT. I'm like, look, why is it Apple can
Mhm.
launch something and the site doesn't crash, but
Yep.
Disney just opens up reservations for something and the system just boom, it's down. It's
It's
falling
not
and
like
it's
they're having to
up.
restart and start from scratch in a brand new dining reservation. You're just adding another restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is,
Even Lou brought that up. Lou Wasserman's ghost is like, how does that happen? Like, you already have the infrastructure there. You're just adding another
Oh,
restaurant.
that's
Lorena has an answer for that, and so do I.
hmm, it's because it's old ass technology
Technology.
that they've put
Yep.
in a prettier dress. I mean, let's put it
It's
this way. It's running. Imagine if you've got a machine that's running on ooh, Windows XP.
Oh gosh.
That's
Okay.
pretty much what the
That's
reservations.
being
yeah.
kind.
Yes, I
Hey,
am. I'm
Erica,
being very kind.
it's like when you get these 18-year-olds, they join the military and they're like, "Okay, I know IT, I know tech," and then they realize they're dealing with computers back from like, the early 2000s
Mhm. There is
and
no
software
school.
from the 2000s.
I love the term military spec. Why do I want something that went to the lowest bidder? What's up with
Oh
that?
my gosh. The best is when someone says like, it's military grade. I'm like, honey, you say that like it's a good thing.
No. Yo, they went with the lowest bidder on this one. God forbid they subcontracted out
We
this.
we got military grade capacitors. Thank you
So
for
it's gonna
telling me
blow
what I'm
up
not
every
buying
minute.
from you.
You know what? After working at Stark Technology, that's when I was just like, okay, military grade. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at that.
I mean, we've got some great stuff, but unless it's our specialty things, like the run of the mill military gear is special. But the
Hmm.
elite stuff is elite. So when we
Yeah,
do elite, we do elite, but
yeah.
Yeah, but that's sport on
everything
small
else.
contracts that pay out.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
But some of that stuff, it's just like it's let's put it this way. It's like when my first day as a research assistantship, I'm out at NASA. I'm like, this is some cutting edge technology, whatever. I can't wait to check it out. And they take me in the cockpit of Atlantis,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I saw?
Texas
5
Instruments.
IBM computers.
Yup.
I didn't know they were computers. They just looked like black boxes or something like that. And I said, "What's that?" Technician tells me, "That's the computer system." What? I'm like, "Where's the kid?" No, 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 no. They work on a voting system.
Yeah.
That's how they work. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"What is this?" And
And
he's like, "Yeah, yeah,
people wonder why the private sector has passed NASA in like
yeah,
a blink of the eye.
yeah."
But then you have the parts of NASA that aren't held by those same contracts.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
Mhm.
It's just I said I thought this was high technology. They're like, the computer in your car is more advanced than what you see here. I'm like, okay, well, all you basically need is a darn lava lamp and a shag carpet. That's the technology that the shuttle
Uh-huh.
was run on. Now, you want to talk about making the best of the stuff you've got? They had that thing running for years. So much knowledge about how to keep things running with this really old, I call it old ass technology, but they kept that sucker up and running for like I don't know how long. But that's kind of like the thing with Disney IT. You've got this old ass technology that they've had for I don't know how long that used to run on a mainframe where, you didn't have a user interface, and then they finally slapped one together with some outsourced contracts, and that's how you got next gen. I mean, me and Culture can rip off of this sucker for like the longest time because that's what it is. It's the kind of stuff where if and somebody tells me this is really ancient, if somebody tells me it's AS400, I'm not messing with it. That is like I want to say that's the computer equivalent of Greek.
Yeah, but
Oh,
AS400 did run
wow.
ATMs. Still does
It
sometimes.
did. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. Actually, no, it's more like Latin.
Mm. Yeah.
Don't let the guy who wrote this die or retire because we're stuck.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's believe it or not, that's my specialty. Like, how old is it? All right. How much do you want to go kicking and screaming into in the new technology?
Hubble.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hubble. Oh my gosh.
Oh my word, Hubble.
The error with the Hubble telescope where they did the calculation in English units instead of metric. I'm like, the hell.
Oh.
Who was new with that one? Okay, granted, okay, put it this way. Yes, yes, it is true. We kept the imperial measuring system over here. However, if you are an engineer, it's not that you can't do metric calculations. You just don't want to. But when it's engineering specs, it's all metric. I don't
Yep.
know how they F that up. Funny stories. We could go on for
I
talking about some of the stuff. But you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We sure to appreciate it. Please do make sure you subscribe to all these amazing people on the panel. And we, of course, will see you all next time. Bye.